Oh. Scared the shit out of me. I was miles away. Then you do it, been boop. Fuck.
They have that effect on people.
Oh, you went pop.
Boop.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. A bit tired. Weekend's catching up with me, I think.
No, I don't think today is catching up with me. To be honest,
yeah.
they started digging up the road now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so from 7:30 in the morning, it's going on, and they knock it on the head about
3 o'clock.
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
I always. Maybe it's just tradesmen. It's like plumbers, gas engineers, window fitters. You know, they all seem to knock it on the head at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like it's some sort of sacred knock-off time.
I still can't put the link in the chat.
All right, hang on a minute. Let's tag team again.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the wrong button.
I've done it on iPad now, Windows Lappy, Mac Studio. Exactly the same results.
Oh. All right, hang on. I have to do it. Sorry. I have to do it in... over here.
And then I can authorize it.
Where's the...
Not authorize it, pin it rather.
Do you know, there is something weird going on here because...
Yeah. Seriously, it's not me.
Here you go. So, no, when I dropped into James's stream earlier...
Yeah.
He was playing away. I'm thinking, where's the chat? And I couldn't see any chat. And I was there for ages thinking, maybe he's just not turned the chat on. Right, links in the chat. But he just did it again now. I refreshed it and it's there. So
okay. There we go. Pin message.
There
you go. Because it won't do it in StreamYard's chat at all.
No.
There he be. Bonsoir.
Hello.
Oh, geese.
Hello, mate.
Right, so with that going...
We've lost him, by the way.
No, you haven't lost me at all, you silly
We've
sod.
fucking lost you.
No, you haven't. I'm just... Look, I learn things and I probably won't ever do it again. I just like learning how to do
don't
shit.
ever do that again.
I've been
Right.
triggering the fucking Behringer shit from the Hydrosynth with CV. Or trying to.
€2 right.
No, because I haven't got any fucking money for that.
Thanks for that, Siri. Anyway, she bought me a nice sea. What nice of her. It was stuck in her paw. She come up the stairs and she's going, I don't know, oh baby, come here. I'll take this thing in your paw. Right, so without going into too much detail, yeah. Try it out, see what happens.
Okay. Can you hear this? Fucking hell.
Was that you?
No, that's me.
What, this? Can you hear that?
What?
No, you can't, obviously. Not. No.
Oh,
Oh, should
I
have
thought it was you for a minute.
No, this was me.
Right, okay. Well, while we're on the subject, what is da?
This is a free, decent sampler instrument called, what's it called? Lumo acoustic guitar, and it's basically
Right.
everything you hear is acoustic guitar, either nylon or steel string. But as you heard there with that first patch, it's been stretched, giving you a. That's all.
I see. Oh, he's
But
got
there's also
glue on his fob.
particles.
Well, the only thing I can think of, Paul, is, you know, they have that. There's that stuff that removes super glue. You know, when you've accidentally stuck something together, perhaps that would remove it.
Super glue is normally warm water, isn't it? The best way to remove.
Oh, here we
super
go.
glue, warm water.
Universe was done by.
Michel Patchouli.
Oh,
Patchouli, was that correct, Rob? Fucking hell. Like the oil.
back in the
But
days.
spelled
that's
different.
right. Bloody hell, really?
Like that, but different, yeah.
Like John Coffee. Like the drink, but different.
Yeah, because the stuff that they use to remove super glue clearly must chemically break it down.
Well, they do say that if you get super glue on your fingers, run your fingers under warm water or put them in warm water and rub them, and it comes off. So I would assume it would work for anything.
That's
else.
on your fingers. This is a key fob. See, the thing about skin is the surface layers come off quite easily anyway.
Okay.
So, but if it's on plastic, it's tried to adhere to the plastic, obviously. So,
Well,
at a
yeah.
chemical level, so you introduce a chemical that breaks down the bond between the superglue and breaks down the superglue, for that matter. But do a little test on it, because just in case it tries to, you know, melt your key fob.
Try it in a. What do they say? Test the.
In an
the solution.
unobtrusive area.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. See how you get on, buds.
Andy Brooks, my goodness.
No fucking way.
He's in
Give
the
it a
chat.
good rub with an old sock.
Are you coming to Synth Southwest though, mister? Because I want you there. That would be amazing
Well,
if you turned
I
up.
will see him. Are you? When are you getting there, Andy? You there on the Friday this week or just the Saturday?
And apart from anything else, we've missed you, you miserable old sod.
Yeah.
Haven't we?
I want to talk about knobs and screws again.
We want to get corrected on our grammar and our English and shit. Come on, it's fucking.
Yeah.
It's no fun round here without you. Well, it is, but. Yeah, what Matt said. I want to see the state of his fucking beard as well. It's probably touching his bollocks by now, isn't it?
He's probably old and wise now with one of those big wooden sticks. Goes around frightening hobbits.
I shall see you there. Expect large.
Plays
hugs.
with the filter and says, "You shall not pass."
Oh.
Fucking hell, that was a bit lively for me, wasn't it? Do you know what? I've got stuff, all my stuff going out of Loopback.
His
Things
beard's had a
like-
trim. Ooh.
I've got loads of stuff being sent out to Loopback on the
Yeah.
output channel, and you're not hearing it.
Have you, when you've done that, so go into Loopback and click on each item and then drop the options menu down. Does it have the mute when capturing?
Yeah.
ticked?
Oh, fuck. Yes, it does.
Ah, there you go.
That would explain it. So,
Or partially.
let me just try this then. Thank you, Robbie. Where the fucking hell's it gone? It's gone.
I think I figured out what my issue is with this thing, and I don't think it's the synth.
Do you hear that?
Oh, really? No.
No.
Oh, well, it ain't fucking working then.
So
I tried some different cables and it doesn't seem to have done it. But
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's the synth. I think it's either the cables or it's the mixer. And if it's the mixer,
I see.
That
Well,
ain't
what
good.
what happens when you switch between low, medium, high on the back? Now,
it just goes low, medium, and high.
okay.
But what I was finding was that the levels were, after like turning it on for the first time, it was generally the left channel was a little bit louder than the right channel, or the other way around. I can't remember. And I went over to the mixer, and you've got two minus 20 dB switches, one on each channel, and I pushed those in and pushed them out again, and it all sorted itself out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The untouched switch syndrome. Well, Andy, come on, mate, and let's have a look at the new beard.
He had an accident and cut the right side off, so he had to trim it all. Oh, fuck.
Come on, show us the new
Hey,
beard.
listen, not as bad as Hayley trying to fucking pluck my eyebrows and getting the clippers out and then taking half of one of them off.
Excuse me, hello?
Breaking her glasses in half.
Yeah, I'll
she
cut
did.
your hair for you,
Take
Ken.
them off. She was holding them one side, rubbing it the other, and it.
Yeah, I have that. When you take it off one side, hold it in the other, it goes.
Yeah, especially when she rubs it. It was like, anyway. Yeah, so she's got no glasses at the minute.
Oh.
Yeah, lucky bitch.
How
Don't
does
look
she
at me.
smell? Terrible. Sorry.
When did you meet her?
But the good thing is, she can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I turned that off on my loop back and it did fuck all. So
All right, so on your loop back, what have you got as your source?
I've got many sources. I've got Jupiter 8v3, Mercury 8, Safari, Studio 810C, and Ableton.
And these are all individual programs running on the machine, yeah? Not
Yeah.
within a door or anything like that?
Well, no, these are applications standalone.
Right, okay. When you're playing them, do you see VU?
On loopback.
Loopback.
On
'Cause
loopback, yeah.
I'm assuming you've got wires going from
Yes.
each of those to
Yes,
the
yes.
output channels.
And they're turned on.
Yep, I'm
And
hitting
are you
keys
seeing
now.
level?
I am seeing level
And you're
Right,
going
okay.
into your output channels are what, 1 and 2?
1 and 2.
Where's your microphone going?
My
The audio from your
microphone
microphone.
is going into. Hang on, let me find it. It's coming out of channel 1 and going into both 1 and 2.
Right, okay. Now, next question. At the bottom of the screen on StreamYard, if you click on the cog and go to audio,
Yes.
what have you got selected
you.
for your what have you got selected for your mic input?
My mic input is the default Studio 810C. 1810C.
There's your problem. Drop it down, select loopback.
Oh, fuck me.
Let's see what happens. Yay!
You can hear that?
We actually heard Matt play something
Fuck.
at last.
Bollocks.
Oh, don't worry. He did exactly the same. It's just he doesn't go around telling anybody. Up yours. Fuck you.
When was
orange
this? When
cunt.
was this? Come on.
Yeah, the first time he used loopback and all that sort of
Oh, Jesus. The first time I used loopback, it was fucking terrible. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so was I must admit.
That's why I'm an expert in it now.
Well, that's how we become experts.
Exactly.
Right, now I know. The thing is, you come across a problem somewhere else and you think, oh, I'll just change that and it works. And then you forget to switch it all back.
Like on my loopback where I've got my devices, it's got loopback audio, Cubase 12, 13, 14, 15.
I've got Ableton 11, 10, 11 and 12 on here, so I could theoretically do that. But
Yeah. Go on and give us a set of chords then, Matty.
oh, really?
All right, no, let the king of the chords do it then.
I've got to find something that's Oh my God.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, fuck that. No, he's just saved me. Hello, darling, I've missed you.
Hello. Is this all working? I've no idea if it still works or not.
Oh,
It's been so long.
It's working too well.
It's working
hot.
too well. Oh,
That was a bit loud, that bit.
That might be us.
My oldest daughter's
No,
up there
that's
at the minute in Sheffield.
how's
I thought
that?
you meant
Is
in his
that
beard. She's just here.
Yeah, Grace is up there for the week.
Ah,
Having a...
in Sheffield? Well,
Yeah.
How have you been, darling?
yes, that's a complicated question.
Oh, okay. Just go, fine.
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 Yeah.
We've missed you. We really have missed you.
Yeah.
We appreciate there are problems or there are reasons, but you are missed.
Thank you for saying so. That's really kind. I mean, it's been a bit of a mad few months, if I'm honest. You know, personal things, and you know, I look after an old guy, and that's he a month ago he took a fall down his cellar steps. What on earth he was doing going down his cellar steps? Nobody. And he had an impound fracture of his skull and his cheekbone,
Fuck.
and it's all going that way at the moment. So things are just complicated. My own dad is 87. He's in fine fettle, you know, but you know he had but he's had his own health things to deal with as well. So I've been doing a bit of ferrying back and forth, and then there's all the just work, and it's I've just felt like everything's just gone and I mean, when was it? Sometime just a little bit before Christmas. I took a decision to say I'm just stepping away and just not engaging with it, you know.
Shit, sorry.
Ow. Thanks, Matt.
Sorry.
So I am around. I haven't died, and I'll pop up again. I'm definitely going to Synthese next week.
Good man.
Next weekend, I've booked myself into Travelodge in Norwich, so I can do the day event and go and see Cabaret Voltaire. When I actually saw Cabaret Voltaire a few months ago here in Sheffield. I just got a message from a friend saying, you know, Cabaret Voltaire are playing. And when I looked at the message, it was like walking distance from where I live, just down the road and round the corner. Huh. Apparently, there's a massive, great venue, and it's massive and great. It's fun. It's called the Forge, and it's brilliant. And so I went to see Cabaret Voltaire. We'd got some free passes. Don't ask me how that happened. I've forgotten, but we got in and went to see Cabaret Voltaire. So I'm going to go and see them again.
From a small, sweaty venue.
In a small, sweaty venue in Norwich. Yeah, I can't wait. Actually, I'm looking forward to that as much as anything else. I can hear myself echoing back. Is that me or is that?
I can't hear it, so it's got to be your end.
Right.
I tell you, it's nice that some things don't change. Your smoke alarm's still beeping.
Do you know that's
changed the fucking battery
honestly,
last time.
I can't get into it, and it's not for honestly, Robbie. I was thinking the other day, I don't even hear it anymore.
No, I bet. Yeah.
I don't hear it, and actually, I just can't open them. No matter what I do, I can't open this thing.
There you go.
It's got to be and calling South Yorkshire, you know, fire brigade and say come and fit me another because I've just hit it with that hammer. You know?
Andy, just give yourself a bit more level again, because I think what was happening was you'd got your echo cancellation on when you don't need it because you've got your headphones. Now I've turned it off and I think I've got rid of.
How's that?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'll just give it a little nudge.
Give it a nudge.
A little tickle.
How's that? Is that
Yeah.
is that
Yeah,
okay?
that's
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, there were some red lights down there. Oh.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
I'm so out of practice with all of this. It became almost second nature. Now I've not done it for so long. I don't know what even.
Don't worry, they keep changing the software, so this happens all the time.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So, but I must admit, I'm a bit taken aback that your next sentence when you were talking about your fire alarm wasn't, "Oh, I'm down your way, Ken. Soon. Can I bring my fire alarm?
Can
with
I
me?"
bring my fire alarm?
Because I hear that a lot.
I'll come and fix it. I'll put a blue LED in it. It won't fucking work again.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll
You're
make
on,
it
Matt.
catch fire and it won't know.
What
Go, why
caused
am I
the
getting
fire?
warm?
Well, it was the fire alarm officer.
Yeah, somebody put a blue LED in it
Peter's in the chat.
and petrol in the fire extinguisher. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah. Anyway, I've had a lovely day today. I've started a purge. I've become, because I seem to have so little time right now to do anything for me. My flat and kitchen area, I look like a hoarder. I'd got carrier bags full of stuff like paper to go down the paper recycling and bottles and cans and plastic to go down. And I thought, right, today I'm going to sort this. So I've been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down the stairs, carrying all this stuff down, sticking it in the back of my minuscule car, and going to the tip and getting rid of stuff. And it's been bloody marvellous. I can go into my kitchen and it looks so massive.
Gone all feng shui on us, lads.
Yeah.
No, it's not feng shui. It's just.
Shall I cheer him up?
Go on, Matt.
Shall I show him, Rob, what I've been doing?
Go
Hang
on.
on.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost him. Man down.
You haven't lost me.
Have you bought a modular?
No. Oh. Behringer units, but
That's close enough. That's close enough for Jazz.
All those
Look at all those cables on the wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
Robbie.
and I've been CVing out of the fucking hydrosynth as well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, remind
it's just,
me,
just learning
Robbie.
new skills, and that'll be it. I'll probably get bored with it and not do it again. So. But yeah.
Remind me. Actually, funny enough, Peter's in the chat. So, Peter, remind me. That huge carrier bag of 3.5s should take to Dawlish with you. And
Have you got any pink ones?
Yeah.
Right, because Serenity is insisting if I go into this, I've got.
What
this
length do you
pink-
want?
Oh fuck! I don't know anything. Ship, you've got to get pink cables.
Oh God.
A 12-year-old sees a modular. You've got to plug cables.
So
in.
what you do is you have the bag of cables on the desk, right? And as people walk by,
I've
you
got
just
some pink
throw
ones.
them at them. And if they want it, they'll pick them up. Because I don't know what am I going to do with 1,200 3.5mm cables?
Anyway, Ken, what happened to all of those cables that you bought?
Well,
That's
that's
it.
it. That's what he's
That's
talking
it.
about.
Oh,
1,200.
sorry.
Absolutely feckin' hundreds of them.
Right, you can stick them in the back of my Kia Picanto, and I'll take them, because you can never have too many cables when you've got a modular system.
Please
Or-
don't say that.
well,
I've got
actually,
enough as it is.
Well,
I
actually,
can.
And you don't
Yeah.
even have a modular anymore.
Have you sold it?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
Kind of.
Moved it on.
I've moved it on. That and the Osmos. Moved on.
And yet earlier today you were saying, oh, Osmos, £71 a month.
It's a long story. Let's say I moved it on. Didn't necessarily want to, but I did. But I
£71
convinced
a month.
myself I wanted to, but I... Yeah.
23 quid a month, and I'm that's what I'm paying for Ableton at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Why would he pay? Was that the amount of credit on it, or do you have to take out a subscription for the software, or
What, Ableton?
no? I meant the Osmos.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no.
right.
I think you were looking at finance packages or something. weren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
What for, the 61?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the 61, yes.
I shan't tell you the discount I got. And it wasn't full. It wasn't 100%.
I know
That's
what it
not,
was.
that's not like you, Rob.
I know, right? I was a little bit surprised.
Yeah,
Put
so,
out-
really?
put out the-
You want me to pay for this as well?
Do you ever make any money with all that shit, Robbie?
Well, I
Sorry,
write
was
about
that?
it, and they make money from it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
His
Enough said.
value increases,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then
Value
immediately
of the
starts.
company increases.
Yeah, but then it starts to
I think
immediately
Jackie's waiting
decrease.
for a tipping point where she goes, right, it's all worth enough now. Bump him off and
I wouldn't wish her that job, selling it all.
I know.
Oh, bloody hell! What a pain in the arse that would be.
Well, I need to
Tie would
appoint
help.
two.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
know
I
how
need to
we
appoint
know how
two
many of them
people.
he got for free. So you know, it's not right.
Sell them for full price. No, I do need to appoint two. What's the word?
Executors.
Executors.
One who knows everything about synthesizers and their value, and one that knows everything about vinyl and its value. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
they get top dollar,
Yeah. Well.
or just bury the whole fucking lot with me.
That was doom laden.
And as if by magic,
The shopkeeper appeared.
Yes.
Oh, fucking Robert Duvall passing away today.
I know, right? But yeah,
Really?
95.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
He'd had a fair innings.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know, it's still kind of like, oh,
Do you know,
Lock the door with me. And, no, I'll tell you what she'll do.
taking my
she'll
specs off, I can
create
see
a
now.
funeral pyre with it all, and then just stick me on top and set that fucking hot away.
Viking funeral.
Although I think that might have the EPA might disagree with all the plastic.
yeah, mate. I told Fiona that knock knock joke today, and I
Go
got
on.
into a lot of trouble because it made her spill all her tea down her dress.
Which one?
The one with knock knock. No, what was it? Fucking hell.
Can't fucking
You're
remember.
supposed to go, who's there? Not, what was it?
That's it. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Granddad.
Grandad who?
No shit. Stop the funeral. And she laughed and she just went, oh fucking hell, bloody hell, I'm all wet now.
How have spilt me tea?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know.
Saw another ProSynth Network t-shirt out in the wild. Amanda Chowdhury did a video wearing
Nice.
Nice.
hers.
That was nice to see Dan Goldstein wearing his the other night, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, can I just say, I'm sorry, can we stop proceedings? You know, can we all go out and buy this? Not just because it's got Sheffield's finest on the front. Okay.
Robbie's already got it.
Yeah, well done, Robbie. Yeah. But there's an interview with.
No, he
with-
got his for free.
There's a lovely interview with Grace Griffin and Sophie Toes,
Oh yes.
who are called Curtain Twitcher. They're there in the bottom right hand corner there. Curtain Twitcher.
Oh,
Do
no.
they do a digital version?
Yeah. You can go onto Bandcamp and download it. Yeah, absolutely, you can. I've done that.
Oh, sweet.
Save the trees. Hippie.
It's absolutely. But they've got about 500 pieces of vinyl they need to shift. But that was their decision. So Grace and Sophie have put out this album, and Electronic Sounds have picked up on it, and the various others, and it's great. It's really good. It's really interesting, modern electronica. It's not techno. It's not house. It's just interesting. Typical. You can hear Sheffield in it, in that sense, but it's just nice and whimsical is a word. There's all sorts of little quirky things going on. It's great, and they're great live as well. So they've got gigs dotted around over the next year. Page 74, I think, Robbie, if you're looking for it.
It looks like there's a couple of
Yeah,
people in the chat have got it.
There it is. Oh yeah,
look at
yeah. So that's my musical. I mean, I've had a few messages go, are you pissed off about this? Honey, you pissed? No, not at all. Because in the time before I sort of re-emerged, I had about sort of 12, 15 years when I was doing nothing with music at all. I mean, Grace and Sophie were part of this sort of collective. So, I mean, Grace has known Sophie for years and has been musically active with Sophie for a long, long time. So the fact that they've got together and they've decided they're going to do this album, absolutely brilliant. You know, it's great. You know, it means that sort of Andy and Grace is a bit on the back burner because Grace is working and then she's trying to promote this. I'm absolutely 100% fine with it. You know, there's no. In fact, it gives me a bit of space to try and go and I want to get off my own arse and do something of my own, which I do have an idea which I'm playing with at the minute. I'm sort of doing sound design. Does that sound really pompous? I hope not. But I've got
No.
a concept album in my head, and that's an awful thing because it sounds so 1970s. But I do, which I want to do. And I've gone through it and I've divided it up into 8 chapters to tell this story, and I can hear the sounds in my head, and I'm just going through the process of trying to build those sounds and create them, sample them, and have a sort of sound palette ready to go. But that's it at the minute. That's as far as I've got. There's no pieces of music yet, so watch this space.
All comes out of an idea, doesn't it? So
it does really. You know, I could tell you what the idea is if you want. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed that outside various primary schools there are these sort of like bollards, which are child formed, which are designed to stop people parking outside the school. Well, these things are freaky. Right, I mean, these sort of child-shaped bollards. And immediately it popped into my head, Midwich Cuckoos, that book by John Wyndham. It was done as the Village of the Damned or the Children of the Damned or something like that. Really awful film. From the book, The Midwich Cuckoos, is absolutely out there, brilliant, and I've just got this idea in my head of trying to recreate that idea of the Midwich Cuckoos in music somehow. So that's what I'm titting about with and not getting very far. But I'll get there eventually.
good man.
No, the fact you're sitting about with it is enough.
That's it. Exactly.
I've never seen anything. We don't have that down here. Nope, nothing like that down here.
They're all over the place here in South Yorkshire.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw them, I think, what are these? The first thought in my head was Midwich Cuckoos. You know, I can't help it. You know.
Problem is down here, people take it as a challenge to fucking see how many you could knock down. Because they're arseholes down here.
Well, reform voters will be driving at the brown ones deliberately, won't they?
Yes, true.
No, they'll be trying to pick them up. And then realising they're not real
careful.
kids.
Yeah. No,
Send them out
Robbie.
to Epstein Island, wouldn't they?
God. Oh, might be able to see what I'm doing now.
Who said that?
Where?
Pardon?
Who?
Eh?
Pardon?
About past 6
Who?
now.
Well, yeah, yesterday. Oh, dear me. Oh, dearie me. That'll do. can never get enough of that sound. I really can't.
Oh my bleeding.
Well, as soon as I hear that sound,
Hmm.
I'm prompted to say, I take a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Go drink it among the
Amongst
flowers.
the flowers. With my friend, the shimmering moon.
Do you know how long you two were playing last night?
I didn't realise the camera was on. Oh,
Getting on for 40 minutes.
was it?
Oh,
Over
Jesus,
the,
40
over the
minutes
two
of that
pieces,
shite.
because you did 2 pieces, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, at the beginning, when I fired it up, and I started playing, because I was waiting for you and whoever to turn up, and I'm playing away like that, and I'm just like wafting away like I do when I'm doing it, and then Robbie comes in and he goes, boop, really, really loud. And I fucking,
I was watching. I saw you shit yourself.
I was like, what the fuck is that? What the hell?
Why is that so fucking loud?
Why
What?
not, lad?
Get a bit of hands going on now. Nice progression. The thing is, as Ty has said, he goes, Spong, you can't get out of your comfort zone. I go, Ty, fuck your own ass. But he's right. Damn him. Oh, yeah. Well, as of tomorrow, I'm down to just 4 bastard machines left.
Cool.
What's a bastard machine?
A synthesizer that refuses repeatedly to respond to treatment.
And you've got 4 of those.
Yes.
You know, I said my oldest was up in Sheffield.
I did have 18.
She sent me this photo today. She walked past the shop and that was sitting in there. No price. on it.
Where?
She didn't say.
Oh.
Is it a proper MS? Or
It's- yeah.
No, that's a Korg one.
No, that's
Yeah.
it's not the original.
That's
original.
the-
No,
can
it's
tell
a,
from the
that's-
key-
it
you
looks
can
like a
tell from the
reissue.
key-
it's
you
not
can
the
tell from
controller,
keys,
is it?
No, it's the Korg. It's the Korg MS-20.
It's not the IC, I don't think. Hang on.
No, it's not the original one. It's a Korg one. Nice though. I can't remember the last time I walked past a shop that had one of those or
Well,
anything like that in the
she
window.
said it was sitting in the front of the shop on the side. It wasn't even in the window. It was just sitting on the side.
Weird.
Yeah.
You should wander in and say, "Oh, how much for the controller,
Yeah, I'll
mate?"
give you 50 quid for that.
Yeah.
I told her to go back. She was like, "No, I can't be bothered now." It's like, fucking arse.
Where do I get Zimmerman type?
Peter
strings
says
from?
Korg did the original, the MS-20.
To be honest with you, Stefan,
Who would?
Yeah, it
the
was
one
a
I'm
Korg-
using, the one I'm using is Spitfire's augmented strings. It's a standalone library. It's a good sound. Good sound. Failing that is Spitfire's Hans Zimmer strings, but that's expensive. And weirdly enough, I've got it, but I don't seem to use it as much as the augmented. So, and the augmented is a lot cheaper. So, check them out. Check them out.
Oh, fuck.
12 points. You know what that is?
No.
That's my interpretation of his smoke alarm.
Can you really hear that?
Yeah.
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 Oh my God, what a fucking nightmare. Don't worry about it.
We don't worry about things like that.
Right, it's a job for tomorrow, and I will take a hammer to it. These are the sort of things that have just been building up and building up and building up, and yeah, so just little.
I beg your pardon. Sorry about that. Oh, I really should chew my food more.
That'll leave a stain.
Where is I leave a bruise. Yeah,
Any of the Mac users here think that opening apps in Tahoe lags a bit? Yes, sometimes,
has been known.
depending on the app. Which is why this thing's still on fucking Sequoia.
I've noticed no lags at all.
Get it on the odd occasion. I opened one up today. I was little and asked me to download a song. She wants me to turn it into a ringtone. It was like, opened it up and it was literally about 15 seconds before things came up.
Right,
Can't say
where
I've
is my... Now, the only
I
problem with
finally
this-
downloaded everything UVI the other day.
Steady on.
It was just I'd like to download. And I was just sat here watching the capacity of my SSD just going down.
How much smoke was coming off your Ethernet cable?
But I haven't even scratched the flipping surface.
Right, let's see if I can find Hans Zimmer piano. No. Or Hans Zimmer
But I am very excited
strings.
about acoustic samples coming to Osmos.
Yeah,
gonna be rather good.
same here as well, actually, because I've got a lot of their libraries. Well, I told you, didn't I? Remember, I was putting all the libraries back together, and I said, "Oh, what I'll do is I'll just type in the name of sample library companies, and then just go through them and put my email address in to see if I have an account with them or not." Seriously. Got to them, went, oh, apparently I do. So I changed my password and all the rest of it. Go in there, go into my account, and I've got 17 libraries sitting there that I haven't touched. I'm not really proud of it, but there you go. So for the last 2 minutes, I've been very slowly scrolling through my contact. I'm still only halfway through. Fucking hell. Throw Maverick.
Am I an anachronism that I make these sounds for myself and record them?
No.
No. Why,
Okay.
Why would you say that?
I've just never used sample libraries. That's all. I just never have. So
There is no right, there is no wrong.
good response, Robbie. I can go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You use what does it for you. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
If Prince can make an entire album from a D50 and then 20 years later make an entire album from a JD8
100.
the 880
JD8.
yeah, or JD800, whatever it is, yeah. He did an entire fucking album that every synth part was a preset from that. What Love Sexy was the D50, and Raven to the Joy Fantastic was like all JD880. Yeah, or what what Manny says.
JP880, the analog modelling
no,
one.
no, the big sample based. Was it JD800?
JD800.
Yeah, that was Raven to the Joy Fantastic. That was
Okay.
all the synth parts was that. If Prince can get away with making entire albums just from presets, just doesn't matter. You know, he was the most creative musician probably of the last century. And he would use presets and he wouldn't use presets. So it just doesn't matter. Does it matter?
Issue with you there, Robbie, about the most creative musician of the last 20 years. No.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. And he was.
I'm just mumbling into the microphone. Robbie's going to say he was. I'm going to say he was
Look at
cool.
his body of work. His entire body of work.
Who are we talking about?
Prince.
Right.
Yeah, but it all sounds the same.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, God, it does.
You're not listening to it all then.
No, I'm not.
Listen
no,
to more.
I'm not. You're right. You're not.
Listen to the
I
Rainbow
know.
Children. Right. Just pure freeform jazz.
It's a good reason not to listen to it.
Listen to his last two albums. Not my favourite albums by a long chalk, but EDM. He had a little bit of
Don't get me wrong,
trance in
people-
there.
I don't
He was
want
doing all
people
sorts
out
of
here thinking that I hate Prince. I don't. You know, I have a, I have a big regard, and there's loads of tunes of his that I love, but there are some things that I just think. That's just
Again,
me. I know.
yeah.
You know,
There's
we're
the
all
right way.
different. Yeah, exactly.
That sounds probably-
In fact, every time they play a Prince tune on Radio 6, Robbie, when I'm on my way to work, I always think, I wonder if Robbie's listening. You know,
If it's between 8 and 9, then yes.
Little Red Corvette. You know, they seem to like Little Red Corvette for some reason. That one gets played quite a lot on Radio 6, but anyway, maybe it fits the time slots.
I must say, when I started listening to Six, which was some years ago now, it was when Sean Keaveney was doing the breakfast show, and I adore Sean Keaveney. And I was very disappointed when he moved. But my musical tastes have broadened even further because of just listening to Six music.
Yeah.
Just for an hour a day.
It's great. It's really good. You
I
hear
sit
all
there
sorts
and
of
I
weird
just-
things.
Because I used to have a radio, well, I still have a radio with RDS on it. And I used to lie there with the radio going, just waiting until the artist's name scrolled past, and then I'd go, find it. Now I just use, what's the bloody thing on the iPhone? And you just hold it up again and it listens. Shazam, thank you. So I do that, and of course that then puts it in my Apple Music, and then it's there for me to go back to. Well, what's this, Robbie? Can I ask what night you go out for the meal? This super booth I'm attending on the 8th and can't wait. Been promised to go. We're going on the 7th. It's usually the first night of the show, Thursday night. That's the plan. That's what the guys are aiming for. We should get confirmation this week. Yeah.
Updated your Hydrosynth manager yet?
For me,
Software came out.
You're-
Ken put it up.
you're forgetting something.
I don't.
Who's been testing for ASM for the last 6 months or so?
Oh, yeah, all right, Ken, fuck off. Do you know when me and Kent were talking about putting his pub on? I said, make sure you get the iffy Italian in as well.
Italian.
I don't know who you're talking about. Yes, I was testing that. Can't remember when that dropped.
Yes, but that's when they're doing "Well, My Guitar Gently Weeps" and he just comes
Oh,
on and
mate.
fucking murders them.
And then, I mean, that bit when he just falls back, and then they push him back, and then he just throws his guitar up, and his tech catches it every time.
But they kept him in shadow all the way until he starts.
Well, part of that I think was him. He would only come on when he was required. It's that look. He flashes a look to Danny, George's son, and Danny's got this massive grin on his face. It's so cool. And there's people that say that Prince wasn't a very good guitarist.
Fuck off.
I used to have arguments with people. So that Prince is up there. He's like, if he's not top 3, he's top 5 of some of the greatest, guitarists of all time, because he could play any style, any time, and well. And just because he wasn't, Joe Satriani or, yeah.
I'm going to bed
Drygon.
now. So I'm sorry to say, but I am going to go to bed because I'm up at stupid o'clock to go and get an
good
old
to see you anyway. And
to get an
we'll
old
see you
man
on
up
Saturday.
and give him his medication.
My wife does that. She gets me old man up and gives it a bit of medication. Sorry.
Robbie, how is it that you can turn? You could
And
turn
it's a
even
skill.
into peeling a potato into some kind
Smart.
of weird innuendo.
Oh, listen, he's learnt a lot from me. Fucking hell, I'm the worst
I'm
one
always
for
like
it.
pulling the skin back on me spuds.
Oh, right. I'm not.
Looking for those single eyes, yeah, you dirty
Yeah.
fucker.
Matt, did I send you that video with the potato masher?
Yeah, yes.
Can I say goodbye clearly, or is it just going to be obscured by people making potato jokes? Right.
Bye, Andy. See you
okay.
Saturday.
Fuck off. I'll see you on
Been
Saturday.
fucking
Saturday.
wonderful to see you, man.
And you too, Matt. You
Yeah.
all just have a big kiss, and all of you
Mwah.
too.
Back at ya.
I was expecting a
I'll
full
be back.
Gandalf by now, though. I must admit.
Yeah, well, so was I. Honestly, I don't know what I was trimming, but I missed it. And this bit was down. No. This bit. No. This bit was down.
No part.
Was down here.
He's gone full Vicar and Dibley now, hasn't he? No, yes.
I've got this beard where one half of it was way longer than the other, and I just thought,
Oh, right.
that's and because I've still got my double strands because that's the way it is. And
Have you ever been tempted going into a fish and chip shop and just walking across the top of the counter?
yeah, every day I just thought,
Brilliant.
yeah, rock lobster. What can you say?
Or go, dad, 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 dad.
Right, on that cheerful note, fuck off. Bye.
Right, bye.
Wonderful. How cool
Oh,
was
bless
that?
him.
I've missed that man so much.
I know. I
Miserable
told you.
fucker he
I
is.
told you to get the site, your rifle site, recalibrated.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, that video I sent you today.
You fucking. Oh, hang on. I've got one for you. Then I've got to get it off of Twitter.
I tell you what, is there a way?
There's
you
one
can-
on Twitter. There's one on Twitter that was real. That's
No,
along those.
really?
Yeah, they're along those lines.
I tell you what, though, can you put that up? Could you show, get it to come up on this?
I don't know, Rob. How do we fucking show videos from Facebook Messenger on here?
Where's the video?
Facebook Messenger.
But put it onto his. Message him the link. Send a video to him from yours.
Why
Did you
do
not
I just
send it
want
to
sh-
Rob? Did you not send it to Robbie?
No, he's a cunt.
Oh,
I just want to show this to Droigon, who's in the chat, who's mentioned Crystal Ball. This is an incredibly rare copy of Prince's Crystal Ball, which came in a clear box. And all the discs.
send it to him.
And the album that you were talking about drawing on is not that one. Because that's quite rare. MPG Orchestra Kama Sutra.
I've got to try and find this one from Twitter now because I think I shared it. Hang on.
But yeah, there's the original version of the track.
Oh.
And that's worth
Yes.
a pretty penny.
Have I? Fucking come on.
That's a bugger.
I must admit, when you were handling those CDs, I just had visions of that guy. Remember the wax cylinder on Blue Peter?
No.
It was the only recording of something, or one of the first recordings sort of thing, and it just went and broke on live TV.
Oh, apparently that video that I found isn't real, but it's still very, very funny. Hang on. I've got to try and work out how to fucking download it now.
Right click, save as. No.
Dunno.
Alright, what's this then? Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not talking about the one with the hand?
No,
No, that's the one I'm talking about.
this is a potato masher. Whack it up. It's a little joy. I don't know what it comes from though. It didn't say in the description what show it had come from.
Where's the volume? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to call himself Prince now, would he?
Somebody, I was watching. Obviously, it was the American version of "Have I Got News for You," which is actually for an American version of a British show.
It's not massively bad at all, is it?
It's not massively bad at all. But
No.
somebody said the Prince formerly the Andrew formerly known as Prince,
Yeah.
and I forget her name now. She was like, "Don't you dare equate those two people." Right. Okay. So. I think I can do this. Share screen. Really?
Yeah, there you go.
Diane, what have you brought for us today?
It's my father's potato masher. It was gifted to him on his 5th birthday.
It's been in the family for years.
Yes, every Sunday we would make sausage and mash together. And since his passing, in many ways it's come to symbolise our relationship.
So this is more than just a potato masher for you, Diane.
It is.
Well, let's find out the value and origin of this priceless family heirloom. You nervous?
Excited.
Okay. Okay, I've got some good news and some very, very bad news.
I hope it's not too bad because we sucked a lot of mash off that every Sunday.
You're going to regret that, the pair of you. The good news is this is very valuable to some truly evil people. The bad news is this isn't actually a potato masher. It's a butt plug. We traced its origin and it belonged to none other than Heinrich Himmler.
It's a Nazi,
I'm aware.
one of the bad ones.
Don't actually want to touch this anymore, it's pretty rank. How does that make you feel, Diane?
A bit of joy. It's just turned to black.
Anyway, that's all we have time for. Tune in next week where we're joined by Avery, who wants to find out the value and origin of her great-grandfather's favourite ghost costume. Diane.
Oh shit! hang on.
Whose reverb was kicking off there?
That's that fucking XLR.
Right, hang on. Has it turned up on mine now? Because I've got another one. Oh, it fucking has as well, right?
Oh dear. Favourite
video
ghost costume.
She was under Grandad's bed, found
There you go.
after he died. But we never saw it on display.
Well, it's not actually from a statue. It's a personal item from the late Victorian period, and we'll leave it at that.
It's a oh.
Ah. Well. Indeed.
Ghost costume. Oh shit!
Yeah, like that. No, he was a Nazi. One of the bad ones. Oh, Lord. I love inappropriate humour. Yeah,
Was that to make fish fingers?
Fingers, yeah. Oh, mate.
It's gonna have me chuckling all day now.
Have you ever seen that? He's an American comedian. I'd call him stand-up, but he's always sitting because he's about 80-something.
I think I know the guy. You mean.
Yeah. And he did this joke. He goes, oh, the other day I went into an antique shop and they wouldn't let me leave. I thought, what was it? I thought I was suffering from arthritis, and I went to the doctor, and he goes, "No, you haven't got arthritis. He's diagnosed me with, what was it? Onset rigor mortis."
Early onset.
Oh, mate.
Peter's got one table left at St Southwest. Perhaps a bad joke table.
Well, Kent's already got his.
Yeah. I'm sorted.
Yeah, gonna need you to log into your FaceTime so that him, because that'll be just the easiest way.
My FaceTime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that saves me having to leave my Facebook open.
Right. Okay.
Well, no, actually, it doesn't even work on Facebook anymore, does it? Through.
No idea. Never used it.
No, it'll be FaceTime would be easier.
Okay.
So we'll just run that.
Right on.
My compressor's got really noisy when I switch it on.
A bad joke table.
Switch it off then.
Well, it just hums all the time when it's not.
Oh, if you're going to have a bad joke table, borrow the Quadra. Put that on it.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Go for it.
Gypsy Jazzy, that is.
Gypsy Jazzy.
Better than Jizzy Jazzy, isn't it?
Not sure I like this preview feature on Falcon.
Ah, cry, mate.
You got that thing working yet? Oh, excuse me. Ooh.
Oh, crank. Sounds like I'm snapping Fiona's bra strap. Does that? That's
That'll leave a mark.
Oh, dear. Was there a hole in this chair before? Remember Tom used to hear that and go, fucking wow. Oh, Trump shit himself again.
In a world.
Ooh, Do we have a... Oh, we do. Only the one, though. We've got a short Colongo.
Oh, dear me.
Right, so it's on that one only. Let's have a look. Is it that one? Turn those. Yeah, it's a short Colongo. So, Colongo. Makes it damn sight more work than that on it, though. Let's try it with CC control for dynamics as well. Bring in all browser control as well. That way we can go from CS.
Future a kill, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they did a orchestral piece up, didn't they?
It's in the film as well.
Do you see who they now think the next James Bond will be?
Well, there's been lots of names thrown out
Yeah.
there. There's
apparently
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Somebody's said something about Jason Statham going.
Oh fuck no.
No. Tom Hardy. Yeah, you fucking bastard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't work,
What
does
could
it?
do with that? Bake me a cake.
Yeah. Or
But they got the voice. But the voice was wrong because if you ever listen to the Craze talk, they were a bit more high pitched.
yeah, they were high pitched, but it worked for the film,
Yeah.
didn't it? Let's face it, it worked for the film.
I came here for a fucking shootout.
No, they were.
What are you going to do?
Apparently-
Bake me a fucking fairy cake? Go on,
An
sorry.
interviewer asked Callum Turner if the rumours about him being the new James Bond were true.
Yeah.
And everyone's getting a bit excited because the answer that Callum Turner gave was just like immediate shutdown. Can't talk about that. And everyone's either he's throwing a red herring out there.
Or he has been for an audition but hasn't really heard back yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jason Statham plays a great Jason Statham, exactly, yeah.
I like the when Ranulph Fiennes went up for the part, and Cubby Broccoli said to him, "You're not got the part." He said, "Your hands are too big, and you got a face like a farmer."
Because a lot of people saying Tom Hiddleston should get it because of what he did in The Night Manager, and he's brilliant in The Night Manager. I just don't see him as
Yeah,
as a
but do you know how
Bond.
many people went, Daniel Craig? No, that ain't going to work.
I was
and
one-
he made
I was-
I was one of them too.
I was like, how could they possibly consider Daniel Craig?
And
for
then I
James
watched
Bond? I was
Casino
like,
Royale and went,
yeah,
fuck, I was wrong.
yep, I was so wrong.
Who's the modern Dudley Moore? Yeah.
There is no one.
Well, the thing is, you don't really know until they do it. It's like old what's his mush? You know I forget his name. The Australian guy did on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
George Lazenby.
George Lazenby, right? Who wasn't an actor and he completely bluffed his way through it. But you watch the film, and you go, yeah,
It was
good
alright.
job,
Wasn't
good
awful.
job, mate. Yeah, all right. It blacklisted him for life, but you know.
Well, let's face it. I mean, Sean Connery wasn't a gifted actor when he was given the role. I mean, was he a swimmer or something? And the
Something
model.
like that. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
there again,
he wasn't.
It depends on the infrastructure, because when he was Bond, in the sense we all know, brilliant. When he was Bond in that sort of like pound shop
Never say
version that
never
wasn't,
again.
yeah, which was not really in the, it's not in the
It's not
stable,
canon.
shall we say?
No.
It's not. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So it's a lot of it is the infrastructure and the actor working together seamlessly. I think is what will do it. I would like to see Tom Hardy do it. I think he's got the acting nuts
Oh, yeah, I
to
love
do
Tom
it.
Hardy. I think he's great. I think, I mean, my Bond, the Bond that I grew up with as a kid was Roger Moore.
Fucking hated Roger Moore at Bond.
And yeah, I wouldn't have a word said against him. I wasn't a fan of Timothy Dalton at the time. Piers Brosnan, yeah, you know. But now I watch the Roger Moore Bonds and I go, oh my God.
Yeah, but
so
here's the thing.
cringe.
A lot of it wasn't his fault.
No,
I think he could have done it well, but when they decided they were going to
camp it up.
camp it up and then make it almost ridiculous, and like going to all that preparation and calculation and everything else to do that spiral car jump and then put a fucking whistle on
over
it,
the top of it.
penny whistle. It's like, really?
Yeah.
When did they start? Yes, you have humour, but it should be so dry that it would hurt your throat, the way Daniel would do it.
But that was a sign of the times. That's what, you know, in the
Yeah.
70s and
But it
and
happened
early
to be
80s.
that Roger Moore was the Bond at the time when
Yeah.
that particular avenue was explored.
Yeah.
But he's also said that he always played it for comedy rather than seriously.
Fuck you. Disconnecting you altogether, cunt. Fucking thing.
That's just killed his camera.
Oh, it has. Has it?
No.
No, I'm
Did
here.
for a second.
I'm not surprised. I'll tell you what else it's killing. Every now and again, my stream deck goes flash, 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 flash,
Oh.
flash, 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 flash. I don't go.
Wow.
So she's out. She's out. I got the stupid thing is I bought 2 new cables, and they've been sitting at the bottom of the stairs for me to bring up for 2 weeks. And I keep going. Yeah, I'll do it later. So I'll have to do it now because I've disconnected them.
Yeah, I think we've been spoilt by the Daniel Craig era because not only was he a great Bond, the writing was pretty consistently good, and there was a complete story arc from Casino Royale to No Time to Die.
Yeah,
there was a proper thing that connected everything together.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, brilliantly planned, and brilliant. You know, has anybody not seen No Time to Die? Can we talk about the ending?
Yeah.
But it was great. It was just, you know, here's an era, bam, there it was. And they transitioned so perfectly from the Brosnan era, keeping, you know, Judi Dench and what's his face, Kinnear.
yeah.
You know, there was crossover there, but we brought new people in, and then, you know, as you know, then Judy goes and Fiennes comes in, and I'd be interested to see who they cast. Do they go completely new?
I think they will.
I think because Denis Villeneuve, who's directing it, the new one, has already said that he's not going to go down the route of gadgets and that kind of thing. He's going to, but Craig didn't.
No, Craig didn't.
Only towards the
Gun
end.
and a radio. Remember?
It was only towards it. They made jokes of it. But yeah, when he meets Q in the art gallery,
Yeah.
you know, they made these little jokes about it. But, you know, we're not going to concentrate on this stupid fucking gadget. And Q becomes a character that is integral to the stories, rather than just being this comedy geezer that you go and visit twice in a film, who gives you the exploding watch and the car with missiles in it.
And then the plot contrives beautifully to fit the gadget he's been given. You know, sort of thing, especially in the Roger Moore ones.
Yeah, it's like the car. Which one was it where he's driving down the side of the river?
Yeah.
And he flicks the thing and he presses the button, nothing happens, you know. I mean, it's just like there's little jokes about, you know, you want gadgets? Yeah, fuck off. You know. So I just, I tell you what I'm looking forward to, the official James Bond game for PlayStation.
Really?
That's looking very good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I got GoldenEye on the Wii. Best game on it.
Well, it must be because even when they bring back the DB4, and it has machine guns hidden behind the indicators and all that sort of stuff, but it's there because that's what the car did, and that's what MI5 were into back then. So although you got a car with all these gadgets, it's because everybody knows that car had those gadgets.
It's a hat tip to the mythology. But if you watch them all, like, you know, consecutively from Casino Royale through to No Time to Die, you'll see that as you get to Spectre, it's like there's this slow but sure transition from this new raw Bond, and by the time you get to No Time to Die, I wasn't a massive fan of Rami Malek as the bad guy. But when you then look at it in the wider context of Bond baddies, he was the same as Katanga in Live and Let Die, and he was the same as, you know, early Blofeld or Scaramanga. You know, he was he wasn't like who's the guy in Casino Royale who bleeds tears or cries blood? Sorry, bleeds tears. Same thing, I suppose. Just
No, it is.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
I can't remember the bloody character's name. Anyway, there were some really fucking dark, gritty baddies, not classic Bond baddies.
Yeah.
But there was this really kind of nice path from, Casino Royale, gritty as fuck, brilliant, one of the best Bonds ever. And we get to a point where, Bond has become...
That's it.
Le
yeah.
Chiffre.
Le Chiffre, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the bit in...
Yeah, but Mr. White got to take him out rather than Bond.
Yeah, he was a brilliant character. I loved him.
No.
You're a cunt, Mr. Bond. Do you remember that trailer? That for what was it? Was it for Spectre? Or was it for Skyfall? I can't remember. When Bond finds him dying in his cellar, and then he takes his own life and stuff. But there's a clip where he says, "You're a kite, Mr. Bond," but because of his accent, and when we watched the trailer, he was like, "You're a cunt, Mr. Bond." Watch it.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
But no, there's some good stuff. I'm excited, but I'm scared.
Yeah, well, they're better fleshed out. The Bonds are more, shall we say, mature now.
Yeah.
Or
They've
have
got
been.
to be because of the era.
Yeah.
The
things
Roger
have-
Moore
things
Bond
have
was Roger
moved
Moore.
moved on.
Because, Javier Bardem was great in
He was
Skyfall.
spectacular in that.
Yeah. See, that's because it got quite dark, with
Yeah.
him. I hope that they don't.
Although, I must admit, when Fiona was watching it, she goes, when they're making their way to the church, I think it was, and she goes, "Why is he using a torch? He can use the light from the huge fire behind him. If he's using a torch, they'll see them." I go, yeah, well, he didn't think that one out. The story suggests that he has to know where she is and follow her.
Yeah.
So, but again, completely unhinged person.
Yeah, I mean, as Probe says, it does depend on, where because it will be a reboot. It's it has to be a reboot because the way the last one ended. So, do they go back in the past? Is James Bond, or is it present day, or what? Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's funny because, like I was saying to Matt about when me and Fiona did the Bond marathon a couple of weeks ago with my box set, and you go to see, because we were watching maybe 2 to 3 films a night, in succession, and you could see the way the films were presented very close together, and it changed my my idea about. I didn't used to like the Timothy Dalton ones, didn't as Bond. Now I'm going, oh God, after Roger Moore, this is such a fucking breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
But even the Roger Moore ones just got more farcical as they went along as well, and got more ridiculous, for want of a better word. And Piers, it was the same. It was quite gritty and dark and all the rest of it. And it was well, for then it was quite gritty and dark and quite serious. But then it became so gadget orientated, and a little bit of silliness as well.
No, sorry, mate, can't be.
He can.
What, Idris Elba?
Yeah.
No.
He could.
I'm sure he could. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying it just would not. It wouldn't. It's like. No, and the thing is, if you say no, people instantly sort of start judging you for all the wrong reasons. It's got. I love Idris Elba.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
But the character of James Bond is a very specific character.
Yeah. In
And I
terms
don't
of the
think that they
styling,
should turn James Bond into anything other than what he is. But why not create? I mean, this is what, because people were talking about, or the next James Bond should be Jane Bond. And when you see Lashana Lynch in No Time to Die, who plays 007 before she relinquishes the title over,
yeah,
she's fucking brilliant.
yeah,
She was amazing. She's a 00 agent. Give her her own film in the
Yeah.
universe. Give her her own fucking film. Make it about her. Don't, there's I just don't think it would work. I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
I know what you mean.
Code,
No,
code name her Juliet Bravo. JB.
yeah,
Well, there is this fan theory.
That James Bond is attached to the 00. It's not a
James
real
Bond
name.
is a code name.
yeah,
So,
yeah. But that was alluded to. But the thing is, it's alluded to in some films, and then not alluded to in others, which confuses the narrative. That 00 status is 2 kills.
yeah.
Once you've got 2 kills, then you can be a 00. But this whole thing of you can be replaced with another, and then you'll have a new 007. The way they had a 008, which was, what's his name?
Sam Bean.
Sean Bean, yeah.
Sean Bean. So Sam Bean.
Yeah,
Sean
thank you. That who I was thinking of, and it just wouldn't come to me.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. And then you've got a backstory of why, when you can watch a Bond film, there's a completely different person playing 007. But then they do things where, especially in the Brosnan ones, made it as though he was the same Bond from all the films. So the character is the same person running through the franchise.
But we
And they go,
now live in a
fucking make up
world.
your mind, Sky.
But we now live in a world in the last, say, 20 years where, as a film watching community, we now have no problem with reboots where completely different people play the same characters we've known and loved in completely different situations, and we'll accept it as a reboot. Whereas back then it wasn't, people would get very funny. It's like Doctor Who would, they came up with this premise of regeneration simply to accommodate the fact you could, and it was genius.
Actors. Yeah.
Because now the thing can carry on forever and ever and ever. You don't have to worry about the actor dying or getting too old. You just regenerate him.
Yeah.
And I think
Although that last Doctor,
yeah, even he's come out and said that he's not, wasn't sort of happy with the whole thing. But I think when Daniel Craig went in, and I don't think I think it started at Casino Royale. I think maybe once he got into the first 2 or 3, he put his marker on it and said this is going to have a finite ending, and I'm going to piss off at the end of this. So we're going to do it properly. There's no way I'm coming back to this. So we kill him. But that's just a set of stories. The next one doesn't have to follow on from the last one. And we live in a world now where we don't care whether you kill a character off him and then you bring him back in the next.
yeah, absolutely.
And I'd actually be disappointed if the next film they bring whoever and say, oh, he didn't die after all, and he had extended.
I tell you
plastic
what,
surgery.
I tell you what, he's very lucky to survive that
I know.
attack. Jesus
Well, that was the whole point. Was that
there's
and I
no
think
getting away from this.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are fucked, mate.
I just think that they would be best served by just saying, right, we just start afresh. Like there's never been a James Bond film. We've got there'll probably be certain.
Well, it makes sense. You
Flags,
you get
but you
different
start
Qs,
Yeah.
you get different Ms.
Yeah.
And I must admit, when Ralph Fiennes became M, and I thought, ooh.
Yeah, I felt the same
And
about
then
him.
the next couple of films going, fucking yeah.
He had the same sort of effect like Craig did. He thought, oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that's not,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
He got it, nails it. Absolutely nails it.
Yeah, because, I mean, the one where MI6 is infiltrated properly, by What's His Mush. Yeah, really come across well. So yeah, there's no real way of knowing. You just don't know, do you? But if and when they do announce one, because it's been a while, I think they were saying it's probably one of the longest gaps so far.
Yeah, I think so.
In the whole franchise.
Yeah.
Of Nout going on. But there could be financial reasons for that.
Well, I mean, the fact that
they're not cheap films to make. Let's face it.
That Barbara Broccoli and Michael Smith sold the whole fucking shebang to Amazon.
Yeah, greed kissing, getting Q more involved was good.
Yeah, that put a big gap in the thing because obviously got hand over, and that makes me a little bit scared about how they're going to manage and exploit the franchise.
Yeah,
if they expand the universe and they make
there was a suggestion. Somebody suggested Hemsworth as well as a possible.
He could.
You'll have to go to a voice coach.
I think he can do a pretty good. He can do a pretty good English accent. I think. I can't remember now.
No, I don't
but
seem to
they all
remember him
kicked
doing
up a
one.
fuss when they gave it to Daniel Craig because for a number of reasons, but one was because he was blonde.
Yeah, the other thing was they were basing it on what they've seen in before. Because let's face it, he's sported some of the worst haircuts in acting history, right? But he's a good actor.
He's a brilliant actor.
Yeah, but Javier Bardem's one in fucking Skyfall was
having him as somebody from the Midlands and all, sort of like getting fuck off and all this sort of thing. They go, as Bond? No. So they're basing it on what they've seen. They can't see what he could do. And he did it fucking brilliantly. He really did. Because, when they said, it's going to be Daniel Craig, I'm going, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. And I like the way where, because in Casino Royale we has that beautiful car that, I forget what it was now. Was it an Audi?
What?
The silver motor. He had the car chasing with, what's his mush? Because it was only in the film for a very, very short period of time.
What was that?
And it cost something stupid like 10 million quid. It was a one-off or something. Or
it was the Aston, wasn't it? It was the DBS V12.
Oh, was it? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that
but
was
it was
that was Spectre, wasn't it?
No, Casino Royale.
Casino Royale.
Was it?
Royale, yeah.
The DBS V12 was Casino Royale.
Yeah. I thought the one in Spectre was the one off.
But I like the fact that in No Time to Die, not only
maybe it was.
has he got the DB5,
yeah,
but then they also brought back the old Aston, the big green thing.
The V8, yeah.
Yeah.
The Vantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the one off was the one that went into the river. Was it Spectre? Where he went in, he fired.
Yeah, he's driving down the side of the.
Yeah, that's the one off that they did.
Yeah, that's the one off. It was 10 million quid or something.
Yeah.
And they ploughed it into a river.
Yeah, but Aston love that, don't they? I mean, Aston.
Oh, fucking course they do. But the interesting thing was the part it played in the film was immaterial.
Mm.
That was what was key about that. Because normally, to bring in a car and it going to do something, save the day in some way.
Mm.
Whereas this was just fast. And it still wasn't as fast as his mate he's chasing him anyway. Well, until he set fire to the front of it, of course.
Yes, well, we shall see.
But I think that the jumping the shark moment was in the Pierce Brosnan one with the invisible Aston Martin.
Mm. Yeah.
Right. And considering that all you have to do is have a thermal camera and you can see it. And then shoot it 3 times and then it fucking breaks down. But can repair itself. That was clever.
Yeah,
how did he do that with bullet holes in it?
Those last couple of Brosnan ones were pretty awful.
They were getting pretty bad, weren't they?
I mean, die another day, fuck, you know.
Well,
But it is funny. I did that whole thing where I got the box set and was just going through them, like literally one every night for whatever. And when you see them close together, the differences obviously stand out a lot more.
mm.
And
Yeah, when you
I
put them
end- I
close
end-
together, it's
I ended up coming
quite
away
eye-opening.
preferring Sean Connery over Roger Moore, which I would never have done sort of 20 years previous. Really liking the George Lazenby on Her Majesty's Secret Service. And Timothy Dalton, thinking Timothy Dalton was ones were completely criminally underrated. But because he played it as, you know, a dark, you know, his Bond character had shit going on you didn't know about, you know. He was angry, he was bitter, you know.
First one to bleed as well, wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you see, that's the thing, you know, he started off the franchise dark. But it got less and less dark as they went on.
Yeah, yeah.
In pretty much the same way as the Roger Moore ones, but at a lesser level. They started off more at a much lesser level of darkness. But by the time you get to the end of them, it was absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, Moonraker still is.
Well, Fiona was actually laughing when they were doing the scene with where, you know, all the guys coming out of the Drax space station and having the little laser fight in space and everything like that. And she goes, they're all moving very slowly until they get hit, and then they're doing light speed.
Well, apparently that was never the plan for the film, but then Star Wars came out and they had to do a space.
Well, this
space
is
one.
yeah. So they've got to do some sort of space. It just didn't come across really that well.
Dr. Goodhead. Fucking names, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I know.
Honestly.
It might as well be, hi, I'm Samantha. Samantha, fuck me in the ass. You know, it's not that far off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Goodhead.
I'm
yeah.
Juicy Lucy fucking Drippy Flaps or something like that.
They call me Pussy. Pussy like a garage door. Do you know, Plenty O'Toole, yeah.
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 It was almost like carry-ons, wasn't it? It was just...
Yeah, yeah.
My name's Minge. Minge for days. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was
I'm amazed they never got Chesty Morgan in there.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing: whatever they do with the next one, there's going to be lots of people that are going to go yay, and lots of people are going to go. Brr. So
yeah.
we shall see. I will judge it when I see the film.
Whenever that is.
Well, yeah. I mean, they've got a good director. He rarely makes bad films, does Denis Villeneuve?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, mind you, I saw a trailer. I don't know if it's real or not, though. That's the thing. Because, you know, there's a lot of these trailers, and they're actually, we wish kind of trailers.
Yeah. Fan
And it's a Mandalorian film.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu.
With Grogu again. I thought we had to give him back.
Well, who
I
knows?
thought it was the whole point of...
Or maybe, I mean, the thing is, they can just turn around and say, well, this happened between season 1 and season 2. You know?
Yeah, I suppose.
Just like anything with Star Wars, you pick a gap and we'll put it in there.
Yeah. But to do to have a whole feature film, and I go, oh, okay.
But what was it? Is it the one with Ryan Gosling, Star Wars Starfighter? They reckon that's going to be pretty special.
Well, see, the thing is, once bitten, twice shy, because they go, oh, there's a new Star Wars film, and it comes out, and you go, oh my God, what is this? This, and because they're picking ridiculous little things to, the next Star Wars film would be, the mechanic that used to fix speeders or something, and they do a whole fucking movie about that.
Do you want to know something? Apart from the Rogue One isn't one of the canon ones, is it? It isn't part of the original 9.
Oh, not part of the original 9,
Yeah,
no.
it's the only other one apart from the original 9 that I've seen.
And it's and mate, it's probably one of the best.
I haven't watched it.
Which one's that?
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
I just haven't bothered. It's just like, fuck off. I can't be bothered. It's like trying to work out, what goes where in the Marvel ones. It's just,
I'll be honest with you. I've lost track now. Is Rogue One which is the one where they're trying to get the plans of the Death Star
That's Rogue One.
off the planet through that opening in the atmosphere?
Rogue One.
Yeah, that was a fucking brilliant film.
It was.
Because at first I was going, and when somebody said prequel, when people say prequel, I go, ugh. Because so many prequels have been, ugh.
And then expanded on that. They did 2 seasons of Andor on Disney, which is the stuff that leads up to Rogue One.
Right.
And that was brilliant as well. That was one of the best Star Wars TV series. Because it really does.
It's like I didn't see the Ahsoka one.
That was
but I heard a lot of people saying it was had to show it or something or whatever. But I go, okay, but I liked the Ahsoka character for certain. Especially when she was in the animated series when she was young, sort of thing, and all that. But and no matter how the storyline was going, because you knew Anakin was Darth Vader, it was just like putting a big tub of shit over it all the time. Because you go, oh yeah, isn't that nice of him? But he's Vader. He's going to be Vader, mate.
Yeah,
but there you go.
Once the element of surprise has gone in some of the storylines, that you just think, well, what you trying to achieve here. I mean,
well, that's half the problem with prequels, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought they did well with Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
the TV series.
Because even if you go back to some of the early films, you've got this tiny little kid called Anakin. You go, look, just get your lightsaber out and fucking save everybody a lot of fucking hassle. There you go.
There was I saw a picture recently of him, the guy that played young Anakin in the first, the first 3 prequels. Or the first prequel, wasn't it? Him and Hayden Christensen sat, at a table having a couple of drinks or something, and it was you could still see that it was his Jake, someone or other, the kid's name that played him.
Pass.
It was funny because his Darth Vader. It was great. All you needed was James Earl Jones and the guy that played him in the movies.
Well, if all goes well, Dark Helmet returns in 27, is it? Because old Rick Moranis says he will come back and do it.
Yeah, well, he's done. Yeah, he's
going to retire.
They've wrapped,
he's done it. Yeah,
are they wrapped now?
Yeah, they've done it. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well, let's face it. How old's Mel now?
90.
He's 90 something.
Yeah.
Hang on.
He said, because he remember he said in an interview, he says, I think the devil's forgotten me.
He's 99.
Yeah.
And making a movie.
Well, I'm sure he just sits there and has other people do a lot of the stuff for him.
I bet he's a lot more active than you think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He's that kind of guy, I think. And maybe that's what keeps him young.
True. Yeah, seeing Godzilla mentioned there, the
what's this? Planet of the Uptight Pigs.
It had Kurt Russell and his son, and it's from the Godzilla, the sort of recent Godzilla universe, and this second season's coming, and it's got Godzilla in it, and it's got King Kong.
Really?
And it looks stunning. It looks really, really good.
That's the trouble. Films can look stunning.
No, this is a series.
Yeah.
But it does. The first series was great because they've got a whole bunch of the Titans in there, and the story, because what's Kurt Russell's son's first name? I can't remember now. It begins with, is it Wade? Wade Russell?
No idea.
He plays Kurt Russell's character, but 50 years ago or 30 years ago, whatever it is.
Okay.
But because it's his son, he looks and talks and sounds exactly the same. It's so well done. Wyatt, yeah, it begins with a W or something, but it's so well done, and it tells this kind of, it tells the story really well. When the Titans get involved, it all kicks off. But I've seen the trailers for the new season, and it does look rather. So it starts on the 27th, I think. Some good stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're watching Hijack season 2 with Idris Elba, and that's really good.
Yeah.
Because you think, but did you ever see the first one, the first season of Hijack on the plane? Oh, okay, so he's a passenger on a plane that gets hijacked, and he's a business. He plays his character's a business negotiator. He's not a cop or anything like. He just brokers deals and negotiates deals for businesses and stuff. But of course, he brings his certain set of skills to the situation.
Well, otherwise, it's going to be a very short series.
Exactly. But the hijack at the end is resolved, and some people die, but and what have you. But he survives. And so you think, well, where are they going to go with the next one? Because unless your name's John McClane, you're not going to get hijacked like twice, are you?
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it for you, but they pull it off, and it's very good. It's all set in Berlin, which gives it that whole kind of dark European vibe as well. And it all happens on the U-Bahn, which is their version of the Underground.
Yeah.
And you don't figure out certain things until like 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes in about who some of these people actually are. It's all done very well. It's well worth it. It's on Apple. It's very good.
Yeah, it's like I want to try and catch this 3-body problem.
Oh, that's great. That's really good.
It turns out it's on Netflix.
Yes.
We don't have Netflix. No. And Fiona's adamant that if we get Netflix, we have to get rid of one of the others, which is fine, which will probably be Disney Plus, because that's beginning to grate on my nerves quite somewhat. And nothing more. I don't know, why do I have such a problem with Disney doing remakes of their catalogue with real actors? I don't know why. I just have a real issue with it. Yeah, I know. I know the reason behind it. It's just I just going, why do I want to watch the film again, but with humans in it? The appeal of watching the film the first time round is because it didn't.
Thing is, lots of people do.
I know.
Why they do it.
Like doing that, How to Train Your Dragon, and the only thing in it is the kid is not. The dragon's still animated, still the same fucking dragon.
Yeah.
I go, why would I want to watch this again like this? It's just fucks me off. On Amazon, 3-Body's on Amazon.
No, it's not. It's on Netflix. Well, certainly in the UK, it's on Netflix.
Right, okay, yeah.
Showing.
That's another thing. The difference between the different licensing.
3-Body Problem, I'm pretty sure wasn't a Netflix production.
But I was thinking about getting. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I want to. But I was thinking about getting the book first. But if I do that, it'll just make me watch 3-Body Problem on television and then critique it because I go, well, that bit wasn't in the book.
I think it's probably better to watch it then read the book, because the book is far more detailed.
Right.
And so it would actually kind of flesh out, rather than if you read the book and then watch the TV show and you think, oh, well, that's different, and you know,
Yeah.
they've changed this for dramatic effect or whatever.
It's like this thing about I was reading about how Clockwork Orange, when it was published here, it's 21 chapters. And when it was published in the States, the publishers insisted that it didn't have chapter 21 in it, the final chapter. And when they made the film, of course it's based on the American version of the book, which didn't have chapter 21 in it,
Right.
which is why when people watch Clockwork Orange, especially back at the time when it came out, are going, huh? I don't understand this film because chapter 21's missing. Can you believe it? Fucking unbelievable, isn't it? So it's a shame they didn't film chapter 21 and then just not show it with chapter 21, and then later on, when people have come to their senses, bolt chapter 21 back onto the film again. You know, but it doesn't get shown very often, even now, does it?
No.
Because it's a gratuitous violence. And all that. But if you have chapter 21, all of that starts to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So when you read the book, you go, fucking good story. You watch the film and you go, what the fuck was that about? How stupid is that?
It's a difficult thing adapting books to films. I mean, I remember watching Christine, having read the book first. And
Yeah.
being just so pissed off with, you know, again, and it was a victim of the era of films at the time.
Yeah.
And the horror genre as it was, you know, the book is far darker, far, you know.
Yeah.
Even It. I mean, the first time they did It with what's his face, Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing like the book. I mean, I say nothing like the book. Yes, it followed the general thing, but it was all a little bit too nice.
Well, I mean, you know, the limitations of what you could do in film didn't help.
Yeah.
I mean, with the event of Unreal Engine and CGI's being able to do things in incredible detail, really realistically. Hence why I think if they tried to do the Lord of the Rings trilogy 10 years earlier, it would have been an absolute fucking disaster.
Well, they did, didn't they? Oh, not 10 years, but there was a...
There was a half-assed attempt to try and do it, but it's such an enormous story.
Yeah.
So, but of course, with the event of, you know, decent CGI, they were able to cobble together and you know, an excellent trilogy, to be honest, that really did the book justice, you know. So, which I think probably, although I'm not quite sure about the timelines here, but I wonder whether Game of Thrones getting commissioned might have had something to do with the success of those films.
Good. I've never watched it. I've never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Nor have I. I've only seen clips, but what I've seen looked very, very good.
I'm not doubting it.
It's very dark
I don't know,
and perilous. You never know
yeah.
who's going to fucking cop it.
It's never really appealed. It's like Avatar.
It's
I've never
really.
watched an Avatar.
Oh no, Game of Thrones is really, really, or can be really, really dark, really gritty. Pulls no punches whatsoever, absolutely at all. You know, and it's extremely gory.
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
And the violence is second to none, and all
And
the
the
rest of it.
nudity and
Yeah,
anything to see Emilia Clarke with a kit on.
Well, yeah, exactly. But you know, it's a very, very good story indeed. You know, across the entire arc of it. You know,
Yeah.
but it's, you know, my famous adage now for me is 63 going on death. I haven't got time. I don't think to sit down and watch them all. So, but from what I've seen, yeah, thumbs up kind of thing. You know.
I'm still trying to convince the missus because I've seen it, but I want her to see Breaking Bad.
Yeah, never watched a single episode of that, but it looks really, really, really good.
Yeah.
You know, from what I've
Very
seen.
good.
Because you always get, you know, when you're doom scrolling, you'll get a little segment of a
Yeah.
show or something like that, and you know, make your boy getting his face blown off and all the rest of it, and some guy with I think it was a sniper rifle shooting at them, and bits and pieces like that.
Mm.
And you go, yeah, this is not a series for the faint-hearted, for sure.
No. Well, I think she watched the first couple of episodes with me until the scene where they dissolve the body in acid in the bath and it comes through the ceiling.
Yeah.
And at that point, she said, "Nope, that's it." And I was like, "No, I'm definitely into this now." So
Yeah.
I had to watch it on my own.
I must admit though, there's things that can come on television, and I'll just go, especially some of the stuff that Fiona watches, and I'll be going, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to go over there and do and just scratch myself for 20 minutes or whatever, or go and make a coffee and see how long it takes me to do it. And but if there's even a sniff of certain things that come on, like if Snatch is on again, I'll sit down and watch it. I don't care. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and watch that.
Do you like ducks?
There's not a single second of that film I don't fucking love. Do you know what nemesis means?
A righteous infliction of retribution manifested by an appropriate agent, personified in this case by a horrible cunt.
Yeah.
Me.
Do you know what I haven't watched in years and years and
Yeah,
years?
hence the
Lock, Stock.
expression, greedy as a
As a
pig.
pig.
Yeah, I haven't watched Lock, Stock in years.
Lockstock, a lot of that was shot round Borough Market.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, you can see my mum's old house all the way through that film because she grew up overlooking Borough Market. My
Yeah,
dad
what is
had
Guy Ritchie up to lately? Good
He's
question.
been doing
Not a
loads of
lot.
stuff. I watched the Guy Ritchie thing the other day and didn't
Yeah.
realise it was Guy Ritchie until the
Oh,
end.
bloody hell.
What
No,
was
no
that
but
film on?
there's so many fucking brilliant lines in Snatch. It's one of those films.
What the hell was it?
What are you going to do with that £3 of shit in your pocket? Fight the Germans?
You bet your bollocks to a barn dance, you ain't changing the fighter.
It's a
I
dude.
don't care.
It's a stew.
I
It's so
don't care if
fucking
you're Mohammed Ahmad Bruce Lee. I'll have nutters from Parkhurst dressed as Yetis. Fucking what?
Well, that's it. Fountain of Youth, which was kind of like not like you want to say Indiana Jones. It's that kind of adventure movie. It got John Krasinski, Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
and they're looking for the Fountain of Youth, and it's got Donald Gleason in it as well. And I watched that, and I thought, oh, this is not a bad film. It's not a great film. It's not a bad film. And then at the end, it says directed by Guy Ritchie. I was like, fuck. Guy Ritchie's making, like, American adventure movies, which is all a bit strange.
Money is money.
Well, yeah. Well, I think he kind of painted himself into a corner early doors, didn't he?
Yeah.
Doing a certain type of
Well,
film.
yeah. Well, it's like that story that what's his name? Oh fuck me. You know. All right.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, where he was stuck doing romantic comedies, and he said eventually they came to him with a script for a romantic comedy, and he said no. He said, and they came back and they offered him $5 million. And he went no, because whatever his next film was going to be, it wasn't going to be another romantic comedy.
Yeah. I think I saw that.
And they kept coming back until they offered him 14 million. And I think he went, yeah, all right.
But no, he's a good, dramatic actor.
He's a good, solid actor.
Saw something last year with him on, based on a true story of a school bus driver in a and a wildfire kicks in, and he's struggling. His he's separated from the mother of his child, and his child's a little bit way, a little bit low, and he's trying to like hold his life together, and he's living sort of hand to mouth.
Yeah.
But he then drives this. He takes on the job of driving these school kids out of a wildfire zone to get them to another school, so their parents can pick them up from there. And it's quite, it's based on a true story. He's quite good in that.
Yeah.
Of course, Interstellar as well.
Yes. Yeah. So I think I read something. They said there's another beekeeper film planned. But the thing is, with most Jason Statham films, is they tend to always be the same thing.
I fucking hate it.
Always the same. Always the same thing.
The minute somebody convinced him that he was this rough, tough action star,
Rather
he was
than a
gone.
fucking Olympic diver and a dancer and a shaman video.
I mean, in those early, like in Lock, Stock, perfect, perfect for that sort of thing. But yeah, some of the stuff he's taken on is just what the fuck were you thinking? Well, actually, I know what the fuck you were thinking. You were thinking of your bank account.
Well, he's done a couple of comedies and they were actually okay. I
Yeah.
must admit. But this whole sort of like Homeland, like, well, there was one that came out. Was it last year? Which was it Working Man or something? And it was just a carbon copy of the usual storyline. That this guy is ex something, playing low key. And he was working on a building site and all this sort of thing, and that all erupts into shit and stuff like that. So, whereas when you have pretty much the same kind of thing, but you have like in Nobody, and that works much better.
I've still got to see those films.
Have you?
I think, I haven't seen them.
Excellent.
They look the kind of like the sort of you don't have to think about it too much. It's
You got to love Christopher Lloyd in it though.
yeah.
It's fucking brilliant. He's really brilliant in it.
I need to. I can't do it this weekend. It'll have to be the weekend after. To watch a new copy of Dogma. I love Kevin Smith films. I don't care. I know he's made a few duds, but I just love him. I love his.
Thank God for Alan Rickman.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Do you know what?
I mean,
He
that
might
was
have
a
made
hell
a
of a
good Bond.
cast.
You know?
What, Rickman?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
He wouldn't have done
I
all the
don't
physical
think-
stuff, would he?
Yeah, but it was also he. I
Yeah.
don't think. I think he got.
Well, he wouldn't do the physical stuff because that's a Shakespearean actor in him. He stands and gives lines. That's his job. Interesting. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I have the weirdest pictures up on the walls in this house. I really do. You see, like that one up there.
You can't see it.
You can't see. Hang on. See if I can move the camera, as they say. Le camera. Oh, it just won't show. There it is. Fucking thing. Right, let's see. It's up here and across. No, the other way, Pratt. There.
Oh, two TIE fighters.
Yeah, the three. Was it the first film? In the trilogy. In the
Which
storyline,
trilogy?
sorry, it'd be the first film, part one, as it were.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, is it from Phantom Menace?
Don't think so.
It's when they attack the little village. Can't remember. They just got these three TIE fighters coming out of the sunset. And I saw it and I went, yeah, go on in. Because I do like TIE fighters. They're much sexier than the fucking X-Wings.
Well, yeah, because they defy all the rules of flight.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, they do have anti-grav, so that helps, I suppose.
Of course they do. That's a great get-out clause.
That's the
isn't
whole
it?
point of the word fantasy. Yeah. Then there's
Exactly.
on the landing. I've got that big painting, haven't I? Of every single fantasy character on the planet. I'm still finding new ones on it now. And then there's the huge Star Wars one in the kitchen with all the characters from all the films, but all the different spaceships and all the rest of it, including the Super Star Destroyer. Yeah, baby. Right, let's bring my camera back. Ooh, it's coming back. So, and then there's a. What else is it? Oh, there's a picture of Tim Curry from Rocky Horror. So, different weird things. There's a alien coming out of the wall somewhere as well. I can't remember where it was. They've got this blue xenomorph coming out of the wall. That's an actual thing mounted on the wall, not a picture. There's all sorts of weird shit knocking around here. And somewhere there is the Martian Machine from the 1953 film.
Right.
You know, that one. The best one, actually. Fighting for it.
Never liked that.
I know from the original book. Well, you think 1953, they did a fucking good job, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I loved that design, you know. And yes, I know they're supposed to be very mechanical and they walk and all the rest of it. But then, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the one from the double album. I think they were the best looking ones.
Oh, yeah.
By a country mile. The Tom Cruise ones, you're all right, but you see, at least with the double album ones, they had a Victorian feel to them, weirdly. And you could see that they were organic within metal armour, as it were, with their heat ray. There's been a couple of others as well. Some of them look very like they were made from angle iron. I don't know which film that was.
Oh, yeah, Music Mouse comes out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Should be buying that.
Yeah, funny enough, I was talking about this earlier about what the impact of AI will be on the movie industry. Because you know, eventually there's going to be a film coming out that's made by computer and script written by AI. Actors contrived by AI.
I do hope not, but... Yeah.
And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Whether it's any good or not, who knows? But then when you consider some of the films that have been made in the past that were absolute shit and go, did nobody stop to think that this was probably a bad idea? And yet there it is in the theatre. So, an AI film completely contrived by AI? Yeah, I'll see it happening. And then you look at the cost of it and you go, oh, do you know what? This whole, employing actors business and locations, fuck that for a game of soldiers. It will probably happen.
Right, gents, I'm going to bugger off.
Ah. Give us a tune then before you go.
I've switched them all off now.
Oh, I don't know. Well, at least we got to hear you play a little bit today.
One note.
Well, it's one more note than it was before. Think positive, Robbie. Come on.
Just call me Andy Fletcher. I don't know. Right, I will speak to you in on.
All right, sweetie.
Take care,
See you
gents.
later.
See you all. Take care, man.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, so we need to flesh out this idea anyway a little bit more and see
Yes.
what occurs. Oh, pardon me.
Thing is, schedules get congested, don't they? And I think it doesn't have to be a live thing.
No, if
I mean,
it's
well, that one does, but the other
Yeah,
things that I've
but the
got
other
in
ones
mind
don't, and then
have
that
to be
means people
live.
can watch them whenever and at their leisure.
Yeah, at the
So it
end
doesn't
of the day,
matter.
We can put them on any
Yeah,
time,
exactly, exactly.
But,
But it would make sense. I think it makes sense to flesh out the franchise. Yeah, I agree. Good idea.
yeah, just got to get some fucking time to do stuff. At the moment, it's
yeah, well, perhaps I could be a little bit more active. Shall we say?
well, I mean, you're a busy man anyway. But
Oh no, but I won't be forever.
no.
You know, once these 4 are done, it's going to free me up considerably.
Well,
Once the
I've got
bastards are out of the way.
after this weekend,
Yeah.
I've got nothing on. Oh, no, I have. I've got,
Yeah. Let's revisit this on a more productive level, at least until after Dawlish.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, looking at it now, it looks like after Dawlish into Easter, beginning of April.
Yeah.
Things at the moment start, they're sort of quieting down. There's no events or anything until May, which is Super Booth.
Yeah.
So that's probably the best time to.
Well, then
spend a
that's
bit
when
of
we can
time.
do some construction and planning and bits and bobs, and then see what we have then after Super Booth to work with. So we're looking summertime, really.
Well,
if anything is about, if anything was going to happen around that time. So, but like I say, if I can get these 4 bastards, now it's just 4 bastards left. Because the other kind of jobs I'm getting, they come in, I can be done by midday, straightforward, just do an hour's work and get an hour's work done. But the bastards I can put in 4 days and achieve fuck all.
yeah.
And that's the trouble with the bastard machines. But like I say, just the 4 now, and then sorted. I mean, yeah, all right, I know the Mustang's coming up, but I can work on that whenever. It's not something that needs to be done by tomorrow. Well, I don't want to rush it anyway, so. Because she's got to be right. Sure as fuck ain't doing it again.
And hopefully in June, I'll start to get rid of all the Fairlight stuff.
Yeah.
I say that's when Peter is supposed to be coming down.
Yeah.
He's doing a European tour again. Him and the missus will venture down, see friends, and they're going to come over here and just figure out how much and how to ship
Yeah. Well,
all those fucking Fairlights.
because Peter's coming down on Friday,
Oh yeah.
it means that tomorrow I won't be working on any of the Bastard 4. What I will be working on is finalising once and for all his CS20.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what this distortion on the waveform is, and the tonus, and have her ready to rock and roll for the show.
Well, we found out today that we've got a bigger stand because
Oh, okay.
the university were going to be next to us, but they apparently pulled out.
Yeah.
So we've got their space. So we can spread a little bit. So we can
Yeah,
have a
'cause-
table with the tonus on, and we can have
Yeah.
the Juno, two Junos, and the JX10. And
Well, the other thing I thought of, I know that Peter isn't particularly keen on doing it mainly because of the weight, probably. But I'd already decided that I'm not going to start any of the 4 wankers this week. So if the tonus and the CS go well tomorrow, the rest of the week I was thinking about turning my attention to that chroma and see if I can actually get her to fire up and be a good girl. Because she's in I've restored the case. It's been resprayed, I've redone all the wood, the Tolex, everything. It looks like it was just built, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be a big shame that when you turn it on, it goes, fuck off, you know? So if I could get her working. Now, I know Peter doesn't want to drag that all the way out the doorish. If it was an original ARP one, that has the big ARP chroma written on the back of it in the big metal badge, then yeah, because I think that would excite Dina quite a bit, because the ARP ones are, they're rare as rocking. They really are. Although I've worked on 2 or 3, so this one's a Rhodes one, but it looks the part. And then I thought maybe what I could do is put her up for sale, because, as you know, my bank account is a huge black smoking hole in the ground all the time. I just can't get forward. Because by the time I've earned the money, or at least done the job, by the time I received the money, the bills have eaten everything.
Yeah.
And then some of that money, and I need to hold some of that money back to buy parts to do the next lot of stuff to try and fill up the bank again. So, all right, beautiful. You all
Yes,
right?
thanks.
Look at it. Such a gorgeous animal. Hello, darling. Are you a beautiful girl? Are you? Are you a beautiful girl?
I can Siri in
What?
3,
Come on.
2, 1.
Oh, here she comes. She heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she heard you.
What are you doing with my dad?
It's like, she come over. Here she is. There you are, yeah. I wasn't doing anything, darling, honest. I only have eyes for you, my love. I was kneeling down on the floor at the coffee table there. I'm just sorting out some bits and pieces. And Lily comes over, sticks her head under my arm, and goes right up here, right, a little lick on the end of the nose. I mean, hello, sweetie, like that. And I start making sort of like gesture like this. Go, hello, darling, like that. And you see Siri's head, she's laying on the settee the other side, and you see her head come up like this. And she gets up and she comes round, and then her head comes this side and pushes her head out of the way. And she goes, Daddy, Daddy, you love only me, remember? I go, yes, darling. And Lily's there going, what I do? Just every twist and turn. And she's there going, you're mine, remember? Yes, Siri, yes, I am. Bless her
I'm
little
just going to go
cons.
get a drink.
Good move. See if I've still got a little coffee left. Right then. Make some noise while we're waiting. Oh, that's incredibly noisy. One thing I have noticed is if I leave it to run a little while, it decaches, and then you have to sit and wait for the libraries to load back into RAM again. Or partial load, anyway. Can't get enough of that sound. I tell you what the problem with strings is now, for me, is when I play them, it really affects the tinnitus, and I get this clicking noise going on when I play strings. Great, my favourite sound No fun, is it? Oh, it's caching. Hear it? When are the SSD's going to get a lot cheaper? Come on. Load it up, girl. Come on. There's a dogfight going on the landing. Yeah, because I read somewhere something about the price of SSDs is going through the roof because of the demand because of AI or something. Oh God, remember in the days in the 90s when RAM sticks became rare. It was like 400 quid for a 4 meg stick. And of course I needed to buy 4 meg back then. I'm hardly James Dyson, am I? Where's it go? Oh dear me. That's a good time to have a memory fail, Kent. No. Gone. Never mind. Find some chords. Yeah, it's going. In my ear.
What's that?
Me tinnitus. When I play strings,
Oh.
in here it goes over the top of it. The sounds. The thing about the sounds is that makes it really work is the expression pedal.
Mm.
All about. Funny enough, I was telling Kevin Nolan about this tonight because he's saying about wanting to. He heard some of the Ringworld tracks and he goes, "Oh," he says, "I want to get that kind of sound. How do you get that kind of sound?" And I said, "Buy lots of expression pedals and use them for all sorts of different things, whether it's volume or vibrato or whatever it is, because you can really get a lot of control, but playing at the same time." and I recommended those. What do you call them? The
the audios.
the audio ones. I think actually I've got a batch of them, but I think for about £9 off Amazon, and they work better than the. Should I say this on an open channel? Than the Yamaha FH7 at 70-80 quid. They work better than them. Think, oh yeah, but it's got a superior build, and think, no, not really. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Indeed.
This is what would happen if Chic wrote the score to Inception. Oh, I don't know. And so forth, and so forth. See, the problem is, I don't get tired of these sort of sounds.
No.
And sometimes Fiona will come in, I've got them playing out of the monitor, and she'll come in, she'll go, oh, your dinner's ready, or stuff like that, and she goes, still playing that same sound? Yeah. Don't you get bored with it? No. She goes, I do.
Did you hear the menu and get bored with the violin?
Well, let's face it, if you've got a Strat, you've got a Stradivarius, mate. Oh, that's a point. Thank you. You've just reminded me. I want to get my the harmonics out.
Steady on, she's a family show.
Yeah. It's all right. I can tuck it back in afterwards. Yeah, I want to get my Philharmonic cello and viola out, and have a little bit of a dig into that. This is one of the reasons why I would keep thinking about maybe I should get myself an Osmos again. Because after watching James Dyson playing the Osmos with some of those sample libraries and stuff like that, going, oh, fuck.
Well, if you get the Osmos,
I'm going to have to do it on Never Never, that's for sure.
Mm. I mean, what was it? The 61 is 1799 UK.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I think it was 1500 at. It was either GAC or Juno. I mean, yeah, I can get one for 1100 quid second hand that's like barely been played, but that means having the 1100 quid all in one hit. Because imagine if you hit up the seller and say, do you mind if I pay 20 quid a week? And go,
well, it all depends where you buy it from. Because if you do it through something, like eBay or something, you could probably use Klarna. And
yeah, that's true. Yeah. But
it depends. Credit facilities.
Yeah, the thing is, I think my credit rating is probably pretty shite. Would have thought.
Do you always pay? Or do you get red letters?
No, I always pay. Pay.
As long as
all right, I've had a couple of bounces in the bank, especially lately. That's the thing. I mean, this has bounced a couple of times.
The more credit you have, the more.
Yeah, I know. Because like Richard was dreadful. He bought more than he earns. you know, in repayments more than he earned, and he was, you know, reading it left, right, and centre, and the banks fucking loved him. You know, he was up to his fucking arse in debt for the next 5 years and went and got a mortgage. Unbelievable.
Right, let's see if this. Right, for Osmo's users, accept and yeah.
No, not Arturia, buddy. It's by Spitfire. Spitfire Audio. You can't find them on Spitfire's site. Let me investigate. What you see, what you got to understand, Stephen, is I've got something like 900 fucking string libraries, so like, even I've got to check. I'm sure it was, unless it was a contact library that's made by Spitfire, but for contact. So let me have a quick sniff here, because I'm saying it's Spitfire. Because it says Spitfire on it.
Spitfire still do stuff for contact.
Yeah.
So I always find bizarre.
But they've done a couple of things for contact, but they don't do on their own website. Which is okay, but also weird, you know, at the same time. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, see, there's a lot of... Yeah, see, there's augmented strings that is Arturia, but that isn't her. Because that augmented strings is... Arturia's one is basically a different kettle of fish. Let me let's do a little bit of... Right, so first of all, in answer to your original question, I'm a twat. It's not called augmented strings, dickhead. It is actually called aperture strings, which I think you'll find is Spitfire. And the reason that I said augmented strings is because the next library down in my contact setup at the moment is augmented strings. So, let me see. Yeah, Spitfire Audio. Shop, orchestra, here we go. There's me Hans Zimmer strings, already got that, thank you. Where is it? Let's look at strings. Strings. No, I don't want the newsletter again. Symphonic strings, epic strings. Albion 1. Albion 1's also very good as well. Right, I'm looking at strings on Spitfire here, and I'm not seeing aperture strings. Isn't that weird? Swarms, yeah, original, yeah. Let's have a look under a different category here. No, You see, I'm not seeing aperture strings on Spitfire's website. It's done alphabetically, so it's really easy to see. So you've got Albion 1, Albion, Abbey Road Studios, Air Studios, and that's just the reverb anyway. So
Aperture Strings, the black edition.
Is it sold through?
Includes Contact Player.
Yeah. Here we go, the Black Addiction. This is the girl. 84 quid. Yeah. Aperture strings. There we go. And then if you assign an expression pedal to do dynamics and vibrato, you can go from quiet sordino to quite dramatic, impactful. That's the bit that Fiona loves best. Let me go through that. And you want to go all nice and dramatic? Yeah, 84 quid. That's a
Good price.
fucking nice library for 84 quid, I'll tell you that. I bought libraries that don't sound as good as Aperture Strings that cost me 400 quid. Come on, you old Carl. Because another library manufacturer, Scarby's, if it's got Scarby's written on it, you just know it's top dog bollock, isn't it? Yeah, look for Aperture Strings Dark Edition. You know, somebody was asking if they'd noticed that some apps fire up, or aspects of an app fire up really slowly since going on to, what is the latest one called again? Latest OS? Tahoe. Yeah, when I call up a new instrument, Christ, does it take forever. I mean, forever.
I can't say I've ever experienced any. No.
Right, let's have a look down here. Veer. Because I have a horrible feeling that although some of them now actually register, good old Cubase has gone, no, I don't see them. Let's have a look. It's a list. They're gone forever. I can scroll for a month trying to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, it hasn't found the Veer harmonics at all. So that's something I need to address. Oh, mate.
Oh, blimey. Just had an email from Robert at Cherry Audio.
Yeah.
He's going to be sending, looks like there's going to be a crate of stuff.
Oh, dear.
T-shirts, stickers.
Oh, wow.
Software giveaways.
What's this, for Dawlish? Or for...
Yeah, for Dawlish.
Oh, wow.
Cool beans, I'll jump on that in the morning.
Fiona stole my Cherry Audio t-shirt. I tell you what, it's funny though sometimes when I'm sitting there working away and the phone goes and Fiona picks it up. She goes, and you just hear, hello? Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah. So, what is it you've got? Okay, so, well, it's been in the attic, has it? Oh, for years, like this one. And she looks at me and she goes, so it's a TB303, yeah? And I look at her and go, and she goes, mm-hmm. How long do you reckon it's been up there? 30 years. Well, that's quite a while, isn't it? Now, tell me, did whoever put it up in the attic leave the batteries in it? They did? Oh, yeah. No, that could be quite significant, yeah. Especially if they leaked, yeah. Okay. All sort of thing. And she'll look at me and she'll go, without me saying a word, and she'll go, I think you probably need to talk to Ben Rossborough at as a EMS, yes? Speak to him, yeah. He's got a lot of the cases, parts and stuff like that. And she puts the phone down and she goes, oh, that was close. I said, excuse me, when did you become quite proficient in the synthesizer industry, madam? She goes, I had no bleeding choice, did I? But it's the little thing she says just makes me smile. When she says like that. Somebody phones up and they go, oh, you got a mini moog? Lovely. Oh yeah. What one have you got? Oh, an R8. All the nice ones. Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't agree with you there, Bicky.
What's that?
He said, does anybody else think that Arturia have gone downhill since Glenn Darcy left?
When did he leave?
Some while ago.
I'm trying to think. No, I wouldn't have said so.
I mean, Polyroot 12, Astrolab, Mini Freak, Drumroot Impact.
Mind you, you could say that
Keystep
PB12
Pros.
might have been in development while he was still there.
Yeah, but because that has been, well, the concept of the Polyroot 12 has been around for a while.
No, I wouldn't have said so. No, I think Arturia have been. Well, I consider Arturia one of the big ones now. Put it that way.
Arturia are. Oh, he's talking about software. Okay. They had a couple of iffy iterations of V Collection where I thought, really? I mean, that 303 plugin. Does the world need a 303 plugin?
What, another one? Oh,
exactly. It's not like
really.
they're still on the ground.
And they're nailed as well. It's not like, it's going to be better than other plugins, because other plugins have nailed it.
Yeah. But I mean, I know a lot of people poo-pooed the JP or the Dupe 8000 because shortly after that came out, The Usual Suspects came out with that JE 8086 or whatever it was, the one where they reverse engineer the actual Roland DSP.
Yeah.
And it is very good. And I think, unfortunately, the Arturia one suffered slightly, mainly because it didn't feature all of the factory stuff, which obviously Arturia probably couldn't do. But I thought the Dupe 8000 was is a fine instrument. But it does you get to a point where you think, well, what else can they do next? What can they emulate next? Yeah, no, I agree, Picky. I think the last two are maybe not the last 11, but certainly 9 and 10 were a little bit. But yeah.
Well, I was all right with 9 because I was entering.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
Mini
but yeah,
Brute.
since then I haven't had the urge to buy, upgrade to 10 or 11 for that matter.
Yeah. I mean, the Mini Freak and the Mini Brute in the V Collection are very good. And the fact that you can use the Mini Freak plugin as a controller and an editor and a librarian for the hardware is super cool.
Well, maybe at a company level, what it is the finances and the focus has been on hardware recently, and not on software. If there's not enough money to go around.
When you look at what Arturia do, I mean, Arturia started out 25 odd years ago.
But they're new, really.
Doing software, and that was all they did. They just did software. And back in the very early days, when their technology was called TAE. I can't remember what it stood for now, but anyway, people were saying, "Oh, it sounds nothing like their original version of the Mini Moog sounded nothing like a Mini Moog." And
so there's a lot of software versions of Mini Moog.
Yeah. But half of that was driven by the fact that at that time there was still a snobbery around software plugins trying to emulate old hardware. There was this kind of they'll never sound the same as the real things, sort of thing. But over the years they've got so much better at it, and now when you look at them a quarter of a century later, which puts them, it still makes them one of the youngest companies, certainly the big companies. They've got some of the best hardware synths out there.
Yeah.
Whether you're looking at the Polybrute 6 or 12, the Matrix Brute is an astounding. I mean, it's like the Matrix Brute is like everything that the Voyager XL is and a bit more. It's an absolutely amazing synthesizer.
Yeah.
The Mini Freak, I think, is an exceptional instrument. The Micro Freak, I like it. I know a lot of people really like it. It's a little bit too wacky for me. And of course, the Astrolab is.
I mean, Half God's hit the nail on the head there. The reason that the software didn't sound like the original hardware was lack of CPU cycles.
Oh yeah, it was everything, wasn't it?
Well, the software has to work really hard to emulate at that level because there's so many different nuances that have to be calculated. So obviously now, I mean, there was a really early attempt at doing the CS80. Who the hell did it? I'm trying to remember the name of the company, and it was, to all intents and purposes, you got a GUI that looked like the CS80, and basically that was it. It might as well just been a wavetable behind it. It just no, right? But that's because it was designed to work on, what I think was Pentium 2. Sort of like, yeah, mate, you're pushing it, and it didn't have Poly AT because there was no keyboards around with bloody Poly AT on it.
Yeah.
So when you get something like CS80 version 4 that's in Arturia, and you listen, you play that, and you go, fucking hell, you know what I mean?
I'd like to see them do something else with a Freak, because the Micro Freak was incredibly inventive and different, and then the Mini Freak just is
postmodel-y. Yeah, fucking hell.
The Mini Freak is such a big sounding synthesizer, and then you see it on the desk and it's this little thing, and it's so powerful. So I'd like to see them do a proper full-size version with the Freak concept, the Freak engine, expanded, that sort of hybrid thing. So Maxi Freak, Super Freak, whatever you want to call it. I'd love to see something like that.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, I think we're going to see a lot more machines coming from very, very unusual quarters. Probably because of the cheapness and availability of really powerful computing now. Like Matey Boy from Argentina. A sense coming out of Argentina, and people go, "What? Argentina?
Yeah,
I thought they just did beef. What the fuck?" You know what I mean? So, I mean, at a grass level, some people are just designing these things on their kitchen table, for Christ's sake, and producing really, really interesting quite comprehensive machines. So,
I mean, look at the Magnolia. I mean,
well, yeah, exactly.
the Italian synth industry was always kind of sniggered at.
Well, it was a bit esoteric. Let's face it. It was sometimes it was like really out there.
Yeah.
And you go, you did a what? kind of thing.
But between Fractals and what's the other one? Sound Machines, I think.
Yeah.
They do a lot of modular stuff, and they were responsible for the engines in the IK Uno synth. But what Fractals have done with the Magnolia is just astounding. It's a gorgeous sounding thing. It's a gorgeous looking thing. But I think Arturia have established themselves as one of the big boys now, and they take chances, but they're not wild and crazy, but they still they still innovate. When you look at their product range now, that ranges from hardware synths, hardware controllers, software synths, audio interfaces, modular cases. They don't do modular. I mean, why don't Arturia do modular? It's not like they couldn't do it.
Well, who's to say they aren't thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, but who's to say they're not thinking about it?
Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is the one thing I'm a bit frustrated about, actually, because up until the end of last year, I had 2 contacts directly in Grenoble, and they used to sit me down every 6 months. We'd have a Zoom call, and they'd run through the roadmap, and they say, these things are coming, and this is when we think they're going to be coming, and this is this is what we think, how much it's going to be, and blah blah blah. And then there was a bit of a change of, change of personnel, but people got moved around. So the main guy I was dealing with for a number of years got moved to a new division or a new position, and his assistant left as well. Not because of that, but it just seemed to be around the same time. She left, and he moved away, and then so this other person has come in, and I don't know whether it's because I haven't spent as much time with her as I did the other people, but every time I just sort of like say, is there any chance we can have a call that we can go through the roadmap like we did with all your colleagues? I just don't get. So I don't know whether it's just her that she doesn't do that sort of thing, or whether it's the company has decided they don't do that sort of thing anymore. That's a potential thing.
Yeah.
So for the first time in a good number of years, I haven't got as good a handle on what's coming out from Arturia that I used to have. Which,
mate, you've got to schmooze more.
I know. Well, I've already spoke because she said, "Do you want? Are you coming to NAM?" And I said, "No, I'm afraid I can't make NAM, but we'll make plans for Superbooth." So I will see her at Superbooth, and the Arturia people stay at the same hotel as I do at Superbooth. So, well, they certainly did up until last year. So I'll schmooze and try and get, and hopefully Alexis, who was the guy that I used to deal with a lot. Hopefully he'll be there anyway, and it's just a lot of the time it's just a case of she doesn't know me from Jack really, and I'm probably one of a number of people that she has to deal with.
Yeah.
Alexis and I had built this kind of really good relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you do, don't you?
Especially after the Polybrute 12 leak, where I thought I'd literally blown my own face off. It just made things even better, but yeah.
Well, you do tend to do these things when you try to build up these relationships, because it really does pay off, doesn't it? I mean, I've really got to know Jacqueline at Essex Mustang. which has proved massively invaluable. You know, when I'll be ordering a couple of bits, and she goes, "Oh no, you don't want to go for those ones. No, they're over expensive. These ones are much cheaper, and they do exactly the same job." Oh, cool. All right, I'll have a pair of them, please. Kind of thing. So, you know, it's always useful. But yeah, I mean, when you think Arturia are a player now, alongside the big girls, the big girls, the big three.
Oh yeah, Arturia are now up there with Yamaha, Roland, and Korg.
In such a short space of time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That says a lot for their catalogue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I've got Arturia stuff coming out my arse. There's 2, 3 Arturias over there. A really big one behind me. I always fancied the Matrix Brute, I must admit.
Oh, couldn't believe I got my hands on one of those.
Yeah.
That was...
I think Richard Hilton's still got his, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's such a powerful
Yeah.
thing. It's a crime, I think, that it's on the shelf over there. I just wish I could have it out all the time. Because it's that perfect thing with, you know, the sit-up and beg UI.
Yeah.
The depth and the detail of it. And those Brute oscillators. I've got... It was just a genius pairing of the Brute oscillator with that Steiner Parker filter. It just works.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, but Matrix Brute looks like if AI designed the Minimoog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, you know, it's like a Voyager XL.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the physical patching points, but you have those patching points, if you will, in that matrix.
Yeah.
You know, in that button matrix. I mean, I've barely scratched the surface of that thing. It's a lovely, lovely thing. It's built like a tank. It weighs a ton.
Well, it's like I suppose when you can consider percentage of market, I mean, Behringer has probably got a bigger market chunk than Arturia, and which makes I can't understand. One thing that Behringer should try. It's just I don't know whether they've got the people to do it, but if Behringer were to actually try and do something new.
Yeah, but we always say this about Behringer. Oh, why can't they just turn their attention to doing something new and original?
Yeah.
And until they run out of options, you got to think, well, why? Because at the end of the day, what Uli Behringer wants to do more than anything else is he's a businessman. He wants his company to be profitable. He's not the sort of person, and I'm not saying this in any way disparaging of Uli Behringer. I'm just saying he's not the sort of person who would make a creative business decision, a business decision on something that would change the world in his head, like Kakahashi-san would, or
Yeah, but surely, Rob, though he's going to have to at some point.
Almost certainly, but maybe
because he's going to run out of stuff to clone.
Yeah, eventually, he'll end up cloning the clones. I mean, I was watching that. So they released today a new video with is it Bartek? The funny looking guy with the funny synth face, makes all these wonderful faces. I mean, the guy's got skills. And he's got the chops, and he's playing that JN80, and I'm sat there thinking, it sounds like a Juno, but then so many things can sound like a Juno, because the Juno was a simple, basic synthesizer.
Oh, it's massively basic.
And the reason that it can't make, because we often say, you can't make a bad sound on a Juno. Well, that's because you haven't got much to play with.
There's not much to fuck up the sound with.
Yeah,
to be honest.
What you've got is just pretty much sweet spot of everything.
Yeah, it's a
so
very
to
musical
make a clone
keyboard.
of a JN80 that sounds, a clone of the Juno, such as the JN80, and getting it to sound like a Juno is not exactly rocket science. It's not a difficult thing to do. Once you've found a source for the chips that are going to be doing, you know, what the Juno chipsets and the Juno filters were doing,
Yeah.
you're pretty much there. And it does sounds fine, you know. It doesn't sound horrible.
But like I said to you before, cloning the Juno sound is not hard. What is hard is cloning its chorus ensemble. If you can get the tone and the let's face it, the tone, the noise, and the imperfections right,
yeah.
you got a Juno. You know.
Here's a question for you, and you should know this.
Go on.
So, on the 6 and the 60,
Yeah.
you got your chorus. You got 3 buttons. You got off, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And you can press 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And you get a third variation.
Yeah, you get the slow and the fast chorus.
Yeah, because that was the difference.
Modulation.
Number one was a slower LFO going on that, and
the other one's faster.
Faster. Now, as far as I was aware, that was the same on the 106, but I read somewhere today, and it was a reputable source,
Yeah.
i.e. Bukes,
Yeah.
that the 106 didn't have that feature. And yet I can, and you have to time it right, I can switch, but well, I say I switch both of them on because the lights come on.
Yeah.
But internally, is that still happening?
If I remember the circuitry correctly, no, probably not.
Right.
Because in the Juno 60, if I remember the circuit correctly, chorus 1 and chorus 2 are 2 separate circuits.
Right.
Within one community. So you can apply a slow chorus and a fast chorus simultaneously. But in the 106, which was always marketed as a Juno 60 stripped right down, right, and try to cram as much stuff into a small package as possible.
The
You have the one chorus. You can either drive it at one speed or drive it at the other.
Because so there you go. So that's chorus 1.
Right.
That's chorus 2. You can hear it's a bit slower.
Yeah.
Or faster. But I can, if I'm quick enough. Come on, do it. You don't want to do it now. It's not going to do it now. It don't usually do it.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Now, to me, that sounds like chorus 1.
yeah, because
Yeah, it is. It's
in that iteration of when you managed to get both lights to light up, chorus 1 got in there first.
Yeah.
Because you could do it another time and get them both light up, but technically chorus 2 got in first, and it'll be a chorus 2.
So that's with both lit up.
Yeah.
But if I just bring it back to number 1,
Exactly the same.
exactly
Yeah.
the same. But we go to number 2.
Yeah.
That's got a bit more.
Yeah. The CPU will either give the instruction for one to work or the other to work. And because it's running a hell of a lot faster than your fingers,
Yes.
you might have got both lights on, so you've tricked the switching IC into firing up both outputs, but the computer's going, no, he hit one first.
Yeah. I still love the sound. I love
I
it.
tell you what, I went round the garage today to see if I can find a CA3080 transductance app.
Mm.
And I'm looking through all the circuit boards and seeing, let's see if there's a 3080 on it anywhere, because they've disappeared off the face of the planet at the moment. And I found 2 complete Juno 106 voice boards, CPU and voice boards. So all it needs is a power supply and a keyboard, and off you go, mate. Mad.
With the original voice and filter chips.
You still got the original ones, yeah. VCF,
I know you
VCA
swapped
chips.
mine out for the
Yeah, well, this is
analog
it. The
Renaissance.
other thing I used to do was go around the edge of them with side cutters and then throw them into the acetone solution and then take all the black off. And that would get rid of the crackling.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing actually physically, it's just the way it's reacting with the coating that makes them crackle or cut out altogether even. And although sometimes they do dry joint where where the pins come out the bottom.
Yeah.
Because in their infinite wisdom, they decided that they would make the instead of using a fiberglass circuit board, they use a ceramic one. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, put it on a bathroom tile. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So with all these components soldered onto, silver tracks on a bathroom tile, essentially. And so when it protected them, but it technically didn't need protecting. Because if you take all that stuff off and put it back in the sense, it'll work all bloody days, no problem. Didn't need to do it. They just didn't want you to know what was in there.
Right. Yeah.
Which was
That's
important
the
to
way.
them right up to the point where they discontinued it. Then they couldn't have given a shit. Because all the companies doing that, playing it close, close to the chest. You got your NDAs and everything now, but back then it was like literally they'd take out a fucking hitman on somebody. They try to, what's that thing with the that was Ken Freeman's String Sense, wasn't it? They had a big bunch of Japanese guys hanging around it all day at NAMM.
Yes.
And then the following morning they found that, wait a minute, this has been tampered with. They've even put the screws back. And they've had a good old look to see how does he make this work. So, and I must admit, the when it comes to the String Sense, the Battler's String Sense, because people just go, oh no, it's got to be the Selena, which was the most prolific one out there, let's face it. But my favourite is the String Melody 2. It was it had a beautiful sound on it. Really did.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lovely lush strings on that. It's very. Because that's because I remember having an argument with somebody saying that Jai on the Equinox and that we're using a Selena. I said, it's not a Selena. It's not a Selena. It's a string melody. It's not a Selena. You go, oh, I remember seeing it said Selena on the back of the album. I said, I don't care if it said he was using a Buick Riviera. It was a fucking Logan. End of. Yeah, how do you know? Because I know the guy was the studio tech for him when he was making the albums. And helped do all the sound designs as well. In fact, helped him write the bloody album as well.
Yeah.
Creditless as well, wasn't it? Mind you could put all his success down to having a famous dad. I don't think he would have got the record deal and distributing deal if his dad wasn't Maurice.
Maurice. Yeah.
Let's face it. That doesn't take anything from him.
No.
Not going to knock Jar at all. Fucking stunning music. His later stuff, I'm not so bothered with, I must admit.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
I think I kind of waiting for Cousteau.
Waiting
for
for
that.
Cousteau, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
I didn't get on with that album at all. Do Look.
Oh.
I didn't. When I bought Look and I listened to it and I went, oh my God. And listened to it again. Well, obviously you would have paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
And I've gone, oh, hang on a minute. And then the third time, fucking love this. Fourth time, oh, I'm going to start learning these tracks. That was a mistake. Well, have you ever tried imitating a Fairlight on a called Polysix?
Exactly.
Waste of fucking time that was. But then I got the Mirage. And hey, we're off.
Yeah.
I'm sampling the living fuck out of every bleeding album I had. But if I remember rightly, I used to like take samples of things and then slowing them down ridiculously to ridiculous low levels, you know, so that it could play like a sort of like really weird evolving drone. And then here we are today. People do sample libraries of, you know, different ways of playing pianos, for instance, because, you know, we've nailed the grand piano sound. Go, what can we do now? Oh, what sort of sounds do you get when you throw sand at it and all this sort of bollocks, isn't it? Let's put an EMP pulse through it and then see what it sounds like. And all that sort of thing. And build up entire libraries from it. Or slow them right down and all this sort of thing. I was doing that 40 years ago. What the fuck is going on? This is a thing now?
Yeah. It does annoy. I've seen some, you know, some videos on YouTube or whatever from people. There's one I remember. I can't remember who it was or what she was using, but she was demonstrating the way she uses samples and talking about it in a way that made it sound like she just discovered this remarkable thing that you could do with samples. And it might have been new for her.
Yeah.
But it you know, this was thing, you know, that she was doing stuff that, you know, Art of Noise and Jean-Michel Jarre and Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush and all, you know, they were doing that 40 odd years ago when sampling first came out.
Yeah.
And those techniques did, I guess, in a way, kind of fall by the wayside and get lost because the novelty factor took over. Instead of making brand new hybrid instruments from samples,
Yeah.
as those people and, you know, the likes of Depeche Mode and others would do,
Yeah.
sampling became synonymous with mimicry and novelty. You know, oh look, I can play a voice at, you know, an octave higher than it's supposed to be, and it sounds like a chipmunk, and oh, that's cool. And or I can use it to go
A-E-I-O-U, for example.
Yeah. But even then, I mean, that was done in a very musical way.
True, but it was basically they've got the
was
test
just-
disc and gone, well, let's write a 12-inch from this.
Exactly.
And annoy the fuck out of everybody after 3 weeks. When it comes on again, you go, oh, fucking hell, not again.
But, yeah, it all became very novelty.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember reading or hearing that Peter Gabriel, there's a quote that's attributed to him that said that Paul Hardcastle's 19. As good as that was, and I bought the shit out of that, I bought all the 12 inches of that. As good as it was, it set sampling back by at least a decade in terms of doing something new and different with it, because as soon as Paul Hardcastle had a number one hit with going 19,
Yeah.
then a whole flood of records came along that just used stuttering. And, you know, just like as soon as somebody's, you know, started playing the orchestral stab, everyone started using the orchestral stab, and everyone's going, fucking hell, they're doing that as well.
Yeah.
And yet there were musicians out there that were creating, people like Peter Gabriel who saw sampling as a way of creating instruments you'd never be able to create in real life purely through sampling.
Yeah.
You know, he would smash something, you know, famously, you know, the one that was caught on films, you know, the TV screen.
Yeah.
But he'd also do other things, and like you said, you know, you play it 3 or 4 octaves down, and you slow it all down, and you drop the pitch, and all of a sudden you can start hearing rhythms.
Yes, exactly.
And you think, oh, if I just take that bit, then it sounds like it has a kind of an African vibe to it.
Yeah, it's got a whole different vibe, completely different feel to it. Yeah.
And it's organic because it's real, but it's just it's organic, but it's synthetic at the same time. And
I mean, it's laced with noise, but that didn't seem to matter. Well, if
no,
you're
that gave
using
it character.
33.3, there was a lot of noise.
Mm.
You know, even though that was quite a good sample rate for the time. But yeah, and but it was stuff like that. I mean, hats off to the guys who were making records using, for instance, an Akai 612 with the fucking start and end loop
That
point
was easy.
sliders.
That was an easy way of sampling because you did it all by ear.
Mm.
You weren't looking for zero transients. You were
Yeah,
just
but
like,
because of that, there was a very organic feel to it because
Yeah.
it literally been manually
it wasn't
done.
perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfect.
Yeah, I know. But because there was a disc that I got for Mirage. It came out about 4 or 5 months after the Mirage had come out, and I mean, because I got mine really, really, really. I mean, I think mine still had Workman's fingerprints on it. I got it so soon. I'm such an idiot back then. And this software came out, and what it did is you loaded it in, you did your sampling, and then using the hex parameters provided from its OS, you could make a wavetable synth from whatever you sample into it and stuff like that. And there was it's sort of an auto find the perfect loop point sort of thing. Although that barely ever worked, and you used to literally be going, through the cycles, holding it down until it sort of like didn't glitch, and you could create these whole new sounds. Then you could use Mirage's synth engine, and its analog filters and everything like that to create your synthesizer from these wavetable VCOs, as it were. And I got some fucking brilliant sounds out of it, Unfortunately, I mean, you could then save them, obviously, but I couldn't. How would I? There's nothing else I could load these into. But because unfortunately, when the later Ensonics came out, you couldn't load these wavetables into them, which was a huge oversight actually by Ensoniq. Because if you could load them into, say, the ESQ1, which worked literally off a wavetable system anyway for its VCOs, it would have been a stonking machine, But it was all hard work. It really was. And I look back at it now and go, yeah, you've been creative and experimenting now. And now I've just become, yeah, that's a nice preset. I'll use that. And so I might tweak a little or something like that. And I go, yeah, I'll do. The creative side of it's just like, nah.
Yeah.
So I can see the appeal of Eurorate because you got to sit there and you got to put the fucking work in. You got to do it, So, I don't, mate.
I think I'm going to head to bed.
I think I'm going to have to as well. I'm getting that CS20 up tomorrow and the toners.
Yeah.
I think, and as long as I don't get any curveballs thrown at me between now and then. And see how we go with that.
Indeed. Rightio.
So I might do a workshop pub tomorrow.
You might do.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Well, all the cameras in the front room are all set up. You might see a bare-assed Fiona walk by at some point, but
I've got a problem with that.
That's all right. I think we've got a screen filter on StreamYard anyway.
All right, buddy.
All right, darling.
I will speak to you later.
All right. Let's see.
Take it
all
easy. Bye,
all
everyone.
you chaps tomorrow if you're around.
Indeed.
With the toners and the CS20.
Yes. Have a good one.
All right. Take
See
care.
you
mate.
later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.